Mer, 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 mer. Mer, 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 mer. Mer, 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 mer. Hello, everybody. Hello, 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 hello. Is everything working? Am I dying? Am I not dying? Is everything okay? Please tell me everything's working fine. Anyways. No, I didn't do the thing I need to do. Hang on!
My potted plant on the porch has died again. I was
Oh, hush
watering
up,
it every
Sheila.
day. Ugh, don't tell me I overdid it this time. My potted plant on the porch has died again.
Double
I was
audio. Oh, hush
watering...
up. YouTube. It's not how you spell YouTube. YouTube. I'm intelligent.
Ugh, don't tell me I overdid it this time. My potted plant on the porch...
Oh no, double audio! I don't want my stream manager, I just want my stream. Hello, Lucy. Ow! I just smacked myself in the nose. My snoot was violently booped. Anyways, hello and welcome back to Genshin Impact. I'm feeling a lot better than I was last week. Even though like things haven't exactly gotten better, I'm just in a more stable mental place. So I apologize for that in advance, or I apologize for last week being such a short stream. Second off, this is for everybody who enjoys seeing everything that I pull. Y'all have been enjoying... Well, I hope y'all have been enjoying. So first and foremost, I initially lost the 50-50 and pulled Mona. I haven't actually tried to use her, but I think she might be decent. But for now, we're just going to kind of leave her be. She is cute, though. I like the way she looks. Doesn't she have a wardrobe thing? Yeah.
These garments echo the
Oh, wait, is she back here? Yes, she is. I have my first C6. She is fully CC'd out. I pulled so many... I had such a hard time getting Effie. Like, it was bad. But I did manage to pull Effie. She is a cute little chef, and I adore her. And look at her little demon tail. I just wish I could hear more of her Scottish accent. Also pulled Aoife, and Aoife has been at least 2 times seed. Auroron's almost 6 seed. I pulled so many out of that entire pull section. And now we run into the next big issue that I have. So this material right here is boss material. You have to use it you have to fight bosses to get it so you can ascend your characters to the next level of stars so that their level cap can increase. This one for Vanessa, almost called her Vanessa. This one for Effie. And this one for Aoife. They're all bosses I haven't fought yet. Actually, wait. There's one other character. I swear there was another character I got that has that requirement, and I cannot remember what it is, and I need Chester's help, please! Nah, she's busy. Probably. But I think that's it for characters I've pulled. I don't think I pulled anybody new beyond what I showed up. Wait, it's you. No, it's not. This child is strong. One-handed. Yeah, no, that's it. So now, hopefully, when Skirt comes around, I'll have more variety to show off for my characters. And it won't just be me mashing buttons with RLA. So first and foremost, I need to activate this map. Because we're going to do boss fights to start off with, and then the rest of this is just going to be NATLAN. Because I want to do NATLAN now. I need to go this way. It's going to experience a little bit of lag because I have not actually been over here in any capacity. I don't know what that is. Oh, right. I can indwell another. I can indwell this thing. It's so cute. Ooh. Ooh, I like this one. Indwelling. Also, I'm at an impasse for pulls. Oh, this is why I didn't want to explore this area. I knew for a fact this was going to happen. Oh, chosen of dragons. The sacred mountain lies before you. If that is chosen of dragons, enter the sacred mountain. Oh, this looks horrible. My homeland is on fire. No. One of the things I definitely need to do, though, is to beat Bedtime Story as well. Rawr. Look at a little beat. You saw the same stuff you did when you first arrived in NATLAN and Medbeat. And some strange images. You saw some strange words before. Paimon didn't see anything, so she can't be sure, but might they be written by the same person? But this time you also saw a gigantic section of ruins in the abyss. And some sacred mountain. Don't the Natlanese. That's the name of these people, the Natlanese. I like Natlander better, if I'm being honest. Natlanese call the volcano the sacred mountain. Could it be that what you saw has something to do with the volcano? Paimon can't shake the feeling that the person who united us with Beat really wants us to go there. Maybe that's where we'll find the answers to Beat's origin, maybe even meet his family. So, to catch up on everybody from what I remember about Beat, Beat is technically a special Saurian that we meet before we even... Well, as we enter in NATLAN, we meet Beat. Or whatever you name the creature, because you can name it. And it's supposed to be a special one. Because of the marking on its head, but that special marking also means it's going to die soon. Paimon thinks we should keep an ear out for information about the volcano. Come to think of it, one of the 6 tribes of NATLAN, the Collective of Plenty, I believe that's Varessa's, lives beside it, don't they? Maybe we can ask them for help. I knew there was going to be a cutscene. I freaking knew it. Ooh, I love this land. Aha, I see my target. That is a big Hilitroll. Wait, there's a war point. I missed the war point. I cannot miss the war point. There we go. I know I'm burning through my phlogiston, but I don't really care. I have to beeline first over to the map point, the Tower of the Seven. Ignoring, I really want it, but I'm ignoring it.
Bring it.
Because once the map is active, I'll be able to see where the bosses are that I need to farm. Because I really need to farm Effie, and I really need to farm Varessa and Aoife. Especially if I want to make Varessa my Electro DPS right now. Because what I'm finding is that relying on one specific element for DPS, like, oh, are those the Sealies? They're little matadors. I love that. That's so cute. That's adorable. Oh my goodness. Whoop. Oh, you're one of the ones I need to farm, and you're all the way over there. I don't like you. How am I gonna get there? Okay, I passed one already. This is the one I need to do. The Lava Dragon statue. How do I get over here? Do I have any? I have 2. Also, for the first time, I did find a Shrine of the Depths for NATLAN. Shiloh. I was amazed I never found one the first time. That's the wrong thing. Oh, also, I don't know if I kind of want to pull for Sangonomiya for this because she would be good for my team. The issue is this doesn't build pity for this. And I kind of need the pity to guarantee that I can get Skirk when she rolls around. Quickest route is back and to the right.
Bring it.
And by that I mean over the mountain. Because Sangonomiya would be a good support healer for my team. Ugh. The issue is it was such a massive pain in the butt to get Effie, and I don't want to rely on trying to win the 50-50. I really don't. I just don't know when Sangonomiya is going to be available next time, and that's something they do very annoyingly well, is making sure that you have... Oh my goodness, I didn't notice that was going to be a thing. Oh, I was being chased. I didn't even notice I was being chased. Oh, well, we'll just... Oh, that's a... Are you Electro? You look Electro-y. Another cutscene. Oh no, you're one of the dark things.
Bring it! Hear the echoes of the valley! Overruled!
Pretty good. Did he disappear? No, he went below me. How below me is below? Oh my goodness!
Rain outlines your fate.
I don't like these guys.
Transfixed.
Think you can bully me?
Yeah, you're big and bad, and where are you going?
Let the mountain veins boil. Let me read you a verse.
Shaken and stirred.
Laid bare. Bring it.
And this is why I really wanted to make sure I had Shiloh available. Why are there more of you? Just wanted to get that out of the way. Oh, no, sorry, you're on your own. There's a volcano erupting. The volcano is straight up erupting. I repeat, the volcano is straight up erupting. Oh my goodness, this is what I guess people thought NATLAN was originally going to be. Holy crap. No, this guy is falling. No, please, I choose life. Where is it? Oh, it is up there. Look at them roll. Look at how
It didn't spew out anything too weird this time.
Look at how fast they were marching. I would say that maybe the volcano was possibly erupting. It looked like it was erupting. But I don't know. I might need a geologist to tell me. I'm traveling straight through Fatui front lines. Oh my goodness.
Bring it.
I can't wait to see what role the Fatui will have in NATLAN. After Fontaine, anything will surprise me. Or rather, nothing will surprise me. But it'll still be, haha, Shrine of the Depths. Okay, so here's the issue. The boss is all the way over there. I might need to switch to Kaya for this one. Or... Oh, yeah, you'd actually be better off trying to find a volcanologist. Oh, hi, guys! Oh, hi! These things are launching things at me. What is this? What is this? You'd be better off finding a volcanologist. Yes, they have their own descriptor for people who specifically study volcanoes. But geologist, this sounds cooler. Can I even swim over there? Because there's a fog over there implying that there might not be a way for me to get over there without something warping me over there. I'm sorry, what does that sound? I heard a big, deep roar, grumbly thingy. It was deep and grumbly and it scared me. NATLAN's environment is by far the prettiest to me, I'm not gonna lie. Everything feels so... What? Hello?
Bring it.
Okay, ow! Stop it. Oh, that's right. It does
This
that.
again.
Holy crap! This entire area is hell for me. Ow. Manuel. Yeah, but they study more so the composition of Earth rather than the volcanic activity. I'm aware, I'm just being a doofus. That's a fish. How do I fight this?
Bring it.
Yeah, I need heals. This entire area is a nightmare. I don't know what I'm doing. Pizza, save me! So...
Think you can bully me?
Oh! Oh wait, do I have to stand under the section? I do! Okay. That's interesting. I like this kind of a fight. Oh no. Stop it! Leave me alone. Where's the thing? Where's the thing? There it is. No, wait, get over there. Get over there. The pale-colored dragon statue lowers its head. And blah, 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 blah. You do the thing. Congratulations, you succeeded.
These should be worth something. Go on, take it.
This sadly, however, did not get me to what I needed. But I'm learning and experiencing new things, so that's nice. Floppy. Floppy. Look at me roll! Look at me swim! I don't know if this is how I'm supposed to do this. This is terrifying. Oh, and the storm clouds are rolling in. Lovely! I figure go after the harder one first, because, well, the harder to get to one first, because then the easier one, quote unquote, is just a teleport away. Don't like the roaring sound, whatever that is making. Look at that, that's so pretty. I get to explore that later. I get to finally explore NATLAN, I'm so excited. I'm happy. Okay, now where's the closest? This way. I need to get to the warp point. Oh, the roaring. I don't know what's doing the roaring in this area, but holy crap, it's unnerving. It feels like there's a giant monster around. I love it. I love that feeling.
Bring it.
It's one of the reasons I love Monster Hunter so much. I just love the feeling of just... There's the target. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna fight you, and it's gonna end poorly for me. Hi. What do you do? By using consecutive cryo attacks. I don't know why.
Rain outlines your fate.
Shake and stir. Diana special.
Witness the power of gold. Hear the echoes of the bell. Overruled. Everlasting as the moon. Lake Bear.
This is a cool one, actually. I like the way it looks. Oh, and it looks like it changes forms, too, depending on what's going on. Oh, hello. That's a slight problem with that game. Please, please, please.
Here. Shake and stir.
Oh.
Think you can bully me?
I thought she couldn't be healed.
Look at you, Boomtail.
Letting brave names echo. Ring cutter. Rain outlines your fate. Transfixed.
Ooh, he's like a dragon head. I love it. So is he showing wear and tear as I fight him? No, I think that's a part of him.
Witness my rise. Overruled.
No, my sword. Let the mountain flames boil.
Lake Bear.
Oh, okay, so I need...
Think you can bully me? Shake and stir.
Let me read you a verse. Rain outlines your fate.
Oh, no.
Think you can bully me? Diana special.
Overruled. Everlasting as the moon. Transfixed.
So I get the feeling that a character... Like, well, actually, no, this explains why Effie would be buffed by this thing. Because she's a cryo character. Yes! No! I like barrel punch. Barrel. Barrel. We gotta play Metal Gear, barrel. Barrel. Okay, and now more pizza. Okay, that is a event I've seen one. The problem I have with Shiloh is that she loses momentum while skating very quickly. Oh, wait. The entrance is back this way. It's in a cave that I gotta find.
Bring it.
Ooh, that was a lot of damage to Sheila. Alright, Kay, where are you? Aha, I found you. So if I remember right, this is the thing that Varessa can break, but also these dragons can break. Gotta wait for the thing to... There we go. Oh no. Okay, now this one's gonna be unfun for me because my water dude has very poor cooldown time. I've actually think I've fought this before in an event. Yeah, because the game's not giving me a new... This is a new enemy you face. Wait, did I want to trigger? It's a boss enemy. Are the boss enemies in this one, or are they a different one? Here we go. When it's in geo-human form... I don't know if that's bad or not.
Think you can bully me?
Witness the power of Gugwa. Letting great names echo.
So this is the dragon state.
Transfixed.
Answer!
And then I immediately cool it down.
No, my sword.
So hitting it with any cryo attack while in that state causes it to immediately revert. Got it. But I am curious to see what happens if I'm standing in lava.
Witness my rise. Lay bare.
I want to see what overburn state looks like.
Rain outlines your fate.
Oh, it's water that does it too. Got it.
Bring it. Hear the echoes of the valley.
Yeah, the water makes sense. Technically speaking, the ice technically shouldn't make sense, but make it make sense.
Transfixed. Laid bare. This
I want to see if overburn causes it to go down. Oh my goodness.
transfixed.
I'm close to seeing what overburn does. No, I've run out of pyro charge. Oh, wait, nope. I hit the wrong character. I think it exploded? It suddenly has a lot less health than I remembered having. But I might just be too good at dealing damage to it. want to see what your overdrive thing does. Let me see it. I'm gonna kill you before I see it. I'm too good at murdering monsters. Okay, but that's for Aoife and Varessa, so now I'm good with the bosses. Look at that. Okay, now we do bedtime story. We have to do bedtime story because that gives us number 1 a free Kachina, which I can use to see the constellation, and it's been sitting in my freaking inventory since NATLAN became a thing, so I want to get it out of my way.
Bring it!
We made it to Vamara Village! Why don't we talk to some of the villagers to learn a little bit more about the missing guy?
Oh yeah, there's a guy missing, that's why we're here.
This commission is really as challenging as Catherine made it out to be. We're gonna...
Sorry, Paimon. I gotta remember not to open menus when she's talking.
Hello there. You looking to buy something? I do business in this area.
Oh, no, we're adventurers. Catherine sent us to look into a commission here in Vamara Village.
Vermeer?
Ah, so you're here about that then. Ah, you're not the first, that's for sure. We've certainly made a lot of trouble for you all. To be honest, we aren't holding out much hope. Many adventurers have made their way out here, confident they'd be able to help us, only to leave soon after with nothing to show for their efforts. We've pretty much had it up to here in questions, and the area around the village has practically been overturned in search of clues. But no one has been able to make any headway.
Oh no.
So, this person we're looking for, what's his name? Where did he live? Does he have any relatives?
I don't know. I really have no clue. I couldn't tell you.
Okay, guess you are really sick of answering questions.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sound short with you. I was actually just giving you my answer to your questions. I know it may seem like we don't have anything to offer by way of information, but I promise you, we all have a very strong impression of him. When you live in the same village as someone, you develop a lot of memories together, you know?
Was he false hydrid?
Just don't know the specifics. Maybe we did at one point, but that information is long gone by now.
Nah, if he was false hydrid, he wouldn't be remembered at all.
At least that's what everyone in the village seems to think. We've all exchanged what we know, and that was the only logical conclusion.
Alright, specifics aside then, what kind of person was he?
Young guy, in his early 20s probably. Incredibly kind sort of person, always willing to lend a helping hand. I'd chat with him when I didn't have any customers. I even saw him stick out his neck for others on more than one occasion. Very interesting guy, that one.
Now that you've started talking about him, you don't seem nearly as down in the dumps as you did before. Seems like he left a pretty good impression on you.
But of course, everyone in the village.
I feel like
is
Paimon's
pretty
voice
fond of
actor
him.
has definitely changed
We wouldn't have issued
between
that commission otherwise.
Fontaine and NATLAN. But also the biggest thing that makes me think that is last week we did one of the earliest story quests, and Paimon's voice is so high pitched, and now it's like mellowed out a lot.
There aren't many young people like him nowadays, so genuine and pure. To think that he just up and disappeared one day.
How's everyone doing
I
tonight?
just hope nothing bad happened.
Could he have just moved away without telling anyone?
How's everybody's
No,
night?
He's not the type to leave without saying goodbye. And anyway, moving away without being seen by a single person in the village? There's no way he would have been able to manage that.
Is everyone alive?
Alright,
Is
thanks
the
for the
question.
information. We're gonna go ask around some more.
Or are we all dead?
Also, Lucy, I am... As much as it pains me, I am attempting to follow in your footsteps and be less cursy. Emphasis on attempting, because I can't make promises.
Is got guests, I hear.
Hi, Grandpa Amadea. We're here to help you look for the guy that's
Amadea.
gone missing.
Ah, so that's what brings you to these parts. Coming all this way for our sake. That's
Is
so
he
very
secretly a
kind.
black man dressed in
With your
Greg?
help, I trust that young man's case
Sorry, I had
is
to make
in
the
good
joke.
hands.
Could you tell us a bit about him?
I've actually seen like
course.
one
I'm
Medea
happy
movie,
to
and it
help
really
any way
wasn't
I
that
can.
bad, but
With
it wasn't
my
that good in my
failing
opinion either.
eyesight, I'm afraid I can't offer much about his appearance, but I do remember
Wasn't my
hearing
cup of
the
tea, I
sound
think.
of his voice. Not recently, of course. That loss has left me feeling quite empty. I don't think his parents are still living in the village, but somehow he never seemed lonely. In fact, he was usually the one offering companionship to others.
This
He
guy
would
sounds like a
often
nice
take
guy.
time to visit the elderly or play with the orphans in the village. And whenever someone had something on their mind, he was there to listen with open
This guy
ears.
sounds like the parody
He
of
always knew
every
just what to say.
cartoon out there nowadays, where there's always that one Mr. Perfect in town. I can't think of any characters' names right off the top of my head, but like, there's always been at least one episode in every like modern cartoon series where there's this one character who's just pretty much flawless, is always a good guy, and always doing the right thing for the right reasons.
As the village chief, I owe him many thanks. Helping villagers navigate difficult moments in their lives should have been one of my responsibilities, but he was often the one rising to the occasion.
Wow. He seems like such a nice and gentle person. No wonder his disappearance affected you all so much. But, you wouldn't happen to know any details about his name, address, or family situation, right?
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I just can't remember. No matter how you look at it, I should know those things. But for some reason, no matter how hard I try to remember, the information just doesn't come. Perhaps my
See,
age
that's
really has
alarming
caught
to
up
me,
with me this
because there's two
time.
people now that said that.
It's okay. There's no need to force yourself to try and remember. We'll figure something out.
In fact, didn't the first guy just basically confirm that everybody in town is having that issue?
Well, Traveler, what do you think? I don't think so, too. Like, the name thing. It's so weird that no one remembers his name. And nobody has been able to tell us anything about his family or where he lived. It's like this guy's been erased from reality or something.
Is it weird that there's no music or anything playing right now while they're talking? Oh, there it is. Serendipity, thy name is irony. Timing, not irony, I'm dumb.
Wait, so you're saying it's not that he's been erased, necessarily, but more like he never existed to begin with?
Has he existed in the dreams of everybody?
Okay, Paimon's gonna need some time to process that one.
Is this a reverse false Hydra?
Someone who only exists in people's memories?
Could it be like what happened with Greater Lord Rukadevada? Like some sort of mass alteration of people's memories? Mind control!
You two are the adventurers who just arrived, right? You're here for the Vamara Village Commission?
Yes.
Yep, sure are. We were just looking into the case.
I'm so glad to hear that. Thank goodness you haven't given up. I've been so worried the Adventurers Guild might cancel our commission. My name is Atosa, by the way. I grew up here in Vamara Village. Anyway, I just wanted to say, please keep searching for a missing villager. I'm begging you. You have to find him.
Yeah, no need to worry. We'll give it our best shot. So, were you close to the missing villager? Are there any leads you can give us?
I'm really hoping I can beat NATLAN before
I'm not sure this counts as a lead, but follow me.
Shniznaya comes out.
There's a place I'd like to show you.
And if I focus mainly on NATLAN itself... I should be able to do it. Also, today's event, or like this week's event thing, it's just a battle type event, and I don't exactly like it, if I'm being honest. There's no story quest behind it or anything like that, that I'm aware of. But, like, it's just... You get certain characters, you fight certain enemies with it, try and get as many points as you can. Here's the factors on how you get points. It's not hard, but it's not easy either. It's kind of iffy for me.
Is this the place? Under this tree?
Yep. I know it doesn't look like much, but this place is very meaningful to me. It's so full of memories. We used to always sit together under this tree and talk. Sometimes we would look up at the clouds in the sky, or stop to feel the wind against our skin. We could sit there for hours at a time, never realizing how long it had been. I was actually adopted by the people of Vamar village. The forest rangers found me in the woods as a child. I was surrounded by such good people, and growing up in the village was so lively. Still, there were times when I couldn't help but feel incredibly alone.
Alone?
How should I put it? When something's bothering you, or when you have good news to share, you always want to talk about it with somebody. But for the longest time, I didn't know who I could talk to, or if I should say anything at all. Everyone has their own problems to deal with. Even if I might want to confide in others, I don't want to become a burden.
Oh my goodness, this lady is me for real, for real.
Really? You know exactly how I feel? Wow, that sounds really nice. You're quite lucky. When it comes to our missing villager, well... I guess you could say that to me. He felt like both a family member I could rely on and a friend who could really understand me. No matter what came my way, I knew I could always talk to him. He was so thoughtful and pure, and patient too. Whenever I talked to him, he would always seem so interested, as if the things I was describing were just as important to him as they were to me. Ever since he disappeared, there's been so much I wanted to tell him. No, none of those things matters now. I just really want to see him again.
Wow, you two must have been really close. Did he ever tell you anything about himself?
He mostly just talked about interesting things he saw around the village. He'd share a lot of his own wild ideas as well. Oh, right! I did ask him about his parents once. But all he said was, they're not here anymore.
Can't wait to see the dark turn NATLAN storyline is going to take.
Left the village or passed away, and I didn't want to pry.
Still not much to go off of.
Look at me. Talking your ear off and still nothing to show for it. I'm sorry I wasn't more help. The last time I talked this much in one go was when we were still together. Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk, just like right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Well, time always seems to pass slower when you're relaxed, right? What's wrong, Traveler?
Based on what we learned, there's no regular missing persons case. But Atosa just told us time could be the key to unraveling this whole mystery. Oh look, heli trolls! Let's go murder them.
Hey, look at those hilly trails over there. Doesn't it seem like they're acting a little strange? The Abyss Order. Could they be the ones behind all of this? Uh-oh, we've been spotted! Quick, get ready to fight!
Is the person actually behind it an Abyss Order member?
You can bully me!
Let me leave you a breath. Bring it!
Just in disguise? Trying to trigger the freaking thing. Oop, I think he's. Oh my goodness, there are 3 of them!
This is where
I like how the game breaks every now and again when I activate Arle's abilities. Because if she's in the middle of one of the
No, my sword!
swing attacks and I do her ult, she just kind of does a little Michael Jackson lean before straightening back up.
Thank you so much. I wasn't expecting monsters to show up.
Thank you so much, you saved me as the entire field is on
I'm not
fire.
sure what I would have done.
It was no trouble.
Now that I think about it, the hilly trolls around Vilmara village have been a lot more active lately. They seem agitated and would often attack anything in sight. Chief Amadea doesn't allow the children to play in the area around the village anymore.
Macy allowed it at all because hilly trolls are there.
Really is involved. Well, we should head back and check out the situation in Vimara village just in case. If the Abyss Order is plotting something that could spell trouble for the villagers.
That would be weird if it was an Abyss Order member.
Wait a second. The person... It's Dainslev!
Ah, it's you two.
Hello, Dan.
Oh, a friend of yours?
This man's got the drip.
Well, I'll leave you all to it then. I should head back to the village and check up on Chief Amadea and the others anyway. Well, see you later.
Yep, see you later, Atosa!
I think I realize why people make up new words. Or new phrases like drip, for real, no cap, all that stuff. Because too many, like, advertisers and stuff like that, like, too many things don't like the curse words anymore. So they have to make up their own nonsense that makes them feel good when they say it. I think that's part of the issue.
Why do you always have to pop up out of nowhere like that? Is it your life's mission to jump scare us or something?
It's hardly personal, or intentional for that matter. As long as you and I are both in pursuit of the Abyss Order, we're bound to cross paths.
This is what, the third time I run into Dane?
The Abyss Order then. That would explain the monsters you were fighting just
First
now.
time in Mondstadt, second time in Liyue.
Naturally. Hold on. Are you not here for the same purpose? No matter.
Did I run into
It
him
may
in
have taken you a
Sumeru?
while to catch on, but I'm sure you've also realized by now that there's something strange about this place. The Abyss Order is most certainly planning something in this area.
And I haven't run into him in Fontaine, which is
worse.
weird.
Their plan could already be in motion.
So you think the Abyss Order is behind the hilly trail activity in the area?
Okay,
As
but we have a
things
missing
stand,
person to worry about too?
I highly doubt that is their primary motive. I would imagine the increased hilly trail activity is merely a byproduct of whatever it is they're really trying to accomplish.
Still, the hilly trail activity is causing a lot of problems for the people here. We should stick around for a while and protect the village, don't you think?
The best way to protect them is by figuring out what the Abyss Order is truly planning. That is how we prevent further tragedy.
Alright, the main reason I wanted to do bedtime stories is because I couldn't do the quest to get Sumeru's sigil tree unlocked. Because there's somebody in freaking bedtime story that's locked behind it. And the quest I need to do that apparently needs to be either in the same area that this quest takes place, or what. But either way, I hate it.
And you shall have them. I never intended to hide anything from you. Don't worry. There should be ample time to talk.
Dane's return to Vimara village to gather intel based on what you've learned. No, I didn't read it. No, the moon. I'm becoming a werewolf.
So that was the commission that brought you here to Vimara village. Someone who seems to only exist in people's memories. That is indeed quite intriguing. I would agree that it's unlikely you have a simple missing persons case on your hands. However, any possible connection to the Abyss Order is still unclear. It appears all we have by way of clues is increased hilichurl activity, and that is certainly not much to go off of.
Right! That mysterious voice he heard in his sister's memory. The one who called himself a sinner. Who is he?
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you? I sense hesitation in your words. After all, you still haven't figured out the whole truth of what happened.
Indeed.
There's still hope for the two of you to reconcile. Irreparable damage has not yet been done. The sinner you wish to know about, his situation is different. He and his fellow sinners have long betrayed me, and long betrayed their nation. His name is Vedrfolnir, the Visionary. I'm loath to admit it, but he is also my kin,
Ew.
my older brother.
Sibling drama.
Brother?
There were 5 of them, the 5 sinners of Kanria. The wise Roptatir, the visionary Vedrfolnir, Gold Rhindaughter, the foul Sertologi, and Rehir of Solnari, Rerir.
Wait. These were the names given to us by Skirk.
No matter how eroded my memory may become, I will never forget their names.
I don't like the screen glitching.
One day, I shall have my vengeance.
Wait, some of those names sound really familiar. Rhindaughter is the one who created Albedo. Sertologi is Skirk's master. And the one we just learned about, Dane's brother, Vedrfolnir. If he was the voice of the sinner, then the one who inspired Clothar to create the Abyss Order was him.
If that's true, then those stone slates we found at the ruins of in the Rune of Fontaine, the ones that outlined, that was likely Vedrfolnir's doing as well.
They were once people of great esteem in Kanria. Those who carried the hopes of the nation. They were the best of their peers, outstanding in their respective fields. 6 of us, together. We should have been the ones to prevent the disaster. The ones to stop the Vinster King from continuing to rock the foundation of the world. Yet, deep within, the 5 of them craved something more. They could not resist the call of the Abyss, and divided among themselves a power that could destroy the world. So they became sinners, but also transcendent beings, each in possession of world-shattering power. And when the cataclysm occurred, not one of them stood up in defense of their nation. Not one came forward to prevent the tragedy, and for that, they shall never have my forgiveness. Indeed, if they are not stopped, the day is sure to come when they will also betray the entire world. Of course, as I said, I never intended to hide anything from you.
So, Dane, what have you been looking into all this time?
I'm scared.
I've continued to investigate the questions surrounding the Loom of Fate. It's been quite some time since the initial operation was launched. By retrieving the eye of the first field tiller, we were able to stop part of their plan from coming to fruition.
Oh, Paimon remembers! Weren't they going to use it to corrupt Osial and make a god or something?
Indeed. However, it's obvious that was just some sort of technical experiment. The eye was integral to their plan, yet somehow, despite failing to obtain it, they've skipped the experimental phase and found some other way to keep moving forward. There are many signs pointing to that effect.
Then, what should we do? It's not too late, is it?
Our most pressing concern
This is
to
weird.
determine the purpose of the Loom of Fate. From there, we'll be able to deduce
Oh,
the
I'm
Abyss
sneezing.
Order's true objective. Based on the intel I've gathered so far, I suspect the Loom of Fate is related to the ley lines in some way.
The ley lines?
Traveler, you were able to observe your siblings' memories last time, yes? I believe that was due to the fact that the ley lines in that area were unstable. My recent investigation
Yeah, we
has
dealt with
shown that
Dane and
Abyss Order
Sumeru.
activity in a particular area is usually followed by a series of issues with the ley lines.
Wait, then our commission here in Vimara Village. The person who seems to exist only in people's memories. Could it be connected?
That would be weird.
It's certainly possible. I'll join your investigation tomorrow. This missing persons case could very well turn out to be the key to unraveling these mysteries.
Well, if we're teaming up with Dane again, we're gonna need all the energy we can get. Let's try investigating somewhere a little further away tomorrow.
Like, I'm scared to face these 5. Because it sounds like they're trying, like, they almost rival the Archons in terms of power.
Oh, so tired. Paimon used way too much brain juice yesterday. It's all Dane's fault saying all that complicated stuff. Well, let's go find Dane. We've got a lot to do today.
At least we know we're not in a past memory, because Paimon's here. Pardon me? Oh, damn it.
Dane?
Darn it.
Hello, Dane? Why are you just zoning out over here? Did something happen?
The missing person from your commission. Could you describe them to me?
Oh,
No.
young guy? Early 20s? Seriously, Dane, what's going on?
There appear to be certain memories in my mind that aren't there before.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Memories of him.
Maybe we just talked too much about him yesterday and you had a weird dream or something?
No, it wasn't a dream. They're memories. Memories that suddenly appeared in my mind after I woke up.
I can see why this is called
I'm
Bedtime
certain
Story.
I've never met this person before. I remember handing him the eye of the first field tiller.
What?
That's bad.
Okay, so this missing person definitely has something to do with the Abyss Order then.
Indeed. And it appears he possesses the ability to implant memories into the minds of others.
That's a terrifying ability. Okay, so, like, that's a terrifying ability. If you don't believe me, read the Fullbring arc of Bleach, and you will see why that is such a terrifying ability. Like, legitimately, it is one of the most horrific abilities if you know how to use it.
Wait then. All the memories the villagers have of him, could they be fake too? Maybe they never knew him at all. But why would he do something like that?
Whatever the Abyss Order is planning, an important truth has been revealed to us this morning.
What sort of truth?
That their goal is still to obtain the eye of the first field tiller. They haven't stopped searching for it. I am the only person who knows its location. Perhaps implanting that particular memory was an attempt to interfere with my mind in some way. Your concerns are not entirely unfounded. I don't believe the Abyss Order is capable of altering reality like that just yet.
I don't like the just yet
However,
you added there.
Considering their single-minded pursuit of the eye, I would see an equal level of caution is in order on our part. Come with me. We must check whether the eye is still in our possession.
Oh, so you're going to take us to where you hid it?
That's a point.
Of course.
Where has he hidden it? Wow, that is over near. That's over by the chasm. I need to shave my face.
Bring it!
My face is itchy. Why is my face itchy? Because of facial hair.
So you hid it way out here? Not an easy place to discover, that's for sure.
That looks like an eye.
Let's go check to see if it's safe.
Wait, it's a trip.
Traveler, wait. We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
Hey, wait up!
Poor Paimon's out of the loop. A Yaya domain. Path of Revelation. Level 90, I'm gonna die. Well, I got Pyro, so that's all I need. Just gonna brute force it. I will say, I do like that about the game. For the most part, I will say in Sumeru, it is definitely required for some of the domains that you have to have a specific element, otherwise you can't progress. Namely, Dendro and Electro, I think it was, for the two that I did. Which sucked because I didn't have a good Dendro character for world interaction. Kenichi's great in combat, but world interaction, he's kind of useless outside of NATLAN. Well, I say that. Like, he's kind of useless with, like, shooting, like, orbs and stuff like that, because his thing requires a latch-on, not a bow or an arrow or like launching a beam or something like that. But for the most part, everywhere else, it's really nice that you don't need the elements. They just make your life easier. The only times I've actually seen it be a necessity is when you have to deal with the slimes. So the slimes are the ones that are like the biggest issue because they have an immunity to their element.
It appears the mechanisms here have changed over time. You can access the upper floor through the side door. Perhaps you should try reactivating the mechanism over there.
And that's true for every element. So you kind of need a different character's element. Which is why Pyro Slimes have been a big issue for me, because when I use Arle, her damage output is Pyro-based, so because of their immunity to Pyro, I can't deal proper damage to them without Jinque's ability kind of stacked on it. Which thankfully I can use Shiloh for that kind of counter, but like... if I know I'm going to be farming Pyro Slimes for something like, I don't know, upgrade materials for a weapon, I want to use a character who is... Oh, I like these puzzles. I want to use a character that is like hydro-based or cryo-based, something that can take them out without too much issue.
Make sure all the runes are pointing in the direction indicated by the light.
I like this puzzle.
That should unlock the mechanism.
That was overtly easy.
The door's open. Let's go.
That was way
Our
too easy.
destination is just up ahead.
I'm sad that wasn't harder. That was overtly not an okay sound.
Looks like we can't go any further.
So where's the trap?
Be on your guard. I sense the presence of the abyss.
Are you sure it's not you? Hello? Are you cryo?
The Abyss Order! They're here!
If you're cryo, you're in trouble.
Think you can bully me?
Bring it! No, my sword! Witness the power of Google! Overruled!
Vanguard of Newborn Fate. Oh no, I'm absolutely... Yeah, you're definitely cryo. You're dead, buddy.
Everlasting as the moon! Transfixed!
I have noticed that there is some form of elemental, like, hierarchy. Almost. Can you take this, please? So obviously, fire is really good against ice. Ouch. But cryo and... So pyro is good against cryo. But obviously,
Just as I
electro...
suspected. The false memories were a trap. The Abyss Order just wanted to follow us here. Now that they're in the vicinity, we should have a chance to see...
Dane? What's wrong?
Can you feel that? There's been a disturbance in the ley lines. It must be the work of the Abyss.
Wow, you must be really sensitive to that sort of thing.
Ripperoni the cryo dude, right?
You too. Do as I say. Use that mechanism over there and leave this place. The Abyss Order is putting something in motion. If you return to Vimara Village, I suspect you might finally have the opportunity to locate the missing villager. Just think of it as a way to divide and conquer.
But like I said, I believe that there's some form of elemental hierarchy. Like Pokemon, almost. So what are you going to reveal to us, game? I don't like the ominousness of this. Oh, wait, is this one of the 7? Is this one of the 5? Nope, it's my sister.
I knew going along with your trap would be the only way to meet with you face to face.
You risked your safety and that of the Eye? That's quite the gamble, Dainsleif. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap laid by the Twilight Sword.
So you came here all on your own? What about those followers of yours?
When the Twilight Sword is prepared for battle, any army I could send would only be marching to their doom. Better that I face you alone. I know you must have a lot to say, but if it's a conversation you want,
You'll have to defeat me first.
I like the sword. That's what I'm missing. I'm missing my sibling. But anyways, obviously each and every element reacts to each other in one way or another.
The Abyss Order's on the move. The ley lines are all out of whack.
Pyro reacts with...
We better hurry back to Vimara Village and see what's going on.
I think Pyro reacts with all of them, actually.
Hey, look at those hilly trails over there. Weren't they acting super agitated just a little while ago? Why are they so calm all of a sudden?
Because they had a Snickers bar.
In the New World, they bade farewell to the shrouded sun. At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering, or try to differentiate between various thoughts of blasphemy. Such was the price they paid, and thus their souls became cleansed and pure.
Did you hear that? What was that sound just now? It sounded so gentle. Could that voice be comforting the hilly trails in some way?
It's the person that was missing.
This is weird. Let's check if this is happening anywhere else.
It's the person that was missing. But, Pyro, I feel, is better against ice. Ice is better against water. Water is better... No. Wait. Ice is better against Electro. Cryo is better against Electro, I mean. Pyro is good against Cryo. Cryo is good against Electro. Electro is good against... Hydro. Hydro is good against Pyro. But there's also some unique interactions between Dendro and Geo for all of them. Because I think Geo also deals more damage to Electro things.
Looks like the same thing is happening over here too.
They're being told a bedtime
The hilly
story.
trails are calm.
You see, we're both still here.
Give me one moment. And back.
We've reclaimed an endless amount of time to love. Release your tears. You no longer need to hold back your sorrow.
Ooga booga booga! Ooga booga booga!
Over there. It looks like they're sleeping.
In the end, he whispered, softly,
And I think Dendro does better against Hydro as well.
"Sleep well, Father. Sleep well, my beloved people. When you awake, that which differentiates us shall be no more."
It almost sounds like a poem or some kind of story. Well, now that the hilly trails have calmed down, Vimara Village should be safe at least. Let's put the situation to the side for now. Dane said this might be our chance to find the missing villager, so we should head back to Vimara Village before it's too late.
Oh, I can't teleport.
Bring it.
I have to skate my way over there.
Grandpa Medea, is everyone alright? The Abyss Order seems to be up to something nearby.
The Abyss Order? This is the first I'm hearing of it. Thank you for your concern. But as far as I'm aware, it's been business as usual here in the village.
Well, that's good to hear. Oh, also, you didn't happen to come across any clues about the missing villager while we were gone, did you?
Someone's gone missing, you say? Who would that be?
I hate this.
Huh? Well, you know, the young guy from Vamara Village. The one you've been looking for all this time. You posted a commission with the Sumeru Adventurers Guild. That's kind of the whole reason we're here, actually. Your missing persons commission.
Ah, I do apologize, you two. I hope I'm not worrying you too much. I'm sure it's just my age making me forgetful again. At least right now, I can't seem to recall whatever it is you're referring to. Perhaps you should
I don't
try
like this.
asking someone else.
But how is that? All right. Thanks for your help, Grandpa Amadia.
I don't like that.
Something's definitely not right. We just talked to Grandpa Amadia about the missing villager. There's no way he could have forgotten all about him just like that. What do you think, Traveler? Could everyone's memories of the missing villager have been erased again? You're right. We should narrow down the possibilities first. Let's go ask someone else then.
Rhymes with grug. Ugh. Ugh, rug. Lug. Nug. If it's something you can't say in stream, DM me.
Someone's gone missing? Who?
Just as expected. That guy you said a bunch of nice things about earlier? The one you always used to chat with. He's around 20 years old, and you said he was a kind, warm-hearted person?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Really? You remember?
There aren't many young people who've earned that kind of praise from me. If you're certain that's what I said, then there's only one person who fits the bill. No doubt about it. But why'd you say he's gone missing? Yeah, I just saw him leave the village. There was someone else with him, too. They couldn't have gone far.
Oh! I'm goofing Rinmain Grug from the Crudes in Roblox, and whenever anybody said something, they just played the soundboard of Grug saying rhymes with Grug.
And apparently he
Even if
just
it didn't
saw him.
rhyme with Grug.
Do you think maybe it's not that there's something wrong with people's memories, but that we've somehow returned to a time before he went missing?
I doubt Return to the Past would be that simple, given everything that Dane mentioned with the ley lines. So I think what's happening here is that whenever somebody... Okay, so whenever this guy disappears, everybody realizes that he's disappeared, and so they mark him as missing. But when he comes back, it's like he never left.
If this person only exists in people's memories, maybe we're in someone's memory right now. If we really did travel back to a time before he disappeared, that could explain... Just like what happened with Greater Lord Rukadevada. No one remembers.
Right! Paimon totally forgot about the leyline disturbances. We're in someone else's memory.
I feel like that would be difficult.
You your sibling's memory last time.
Never mind. I forgot we've done it before.
That would also explain why we seem to be at a time before he went missing. It's a memory after all. Right. If he's someone who only exists in people's memories, then we're finally on the same turf. But didn't Bayron just say that he saw him leave the village with someone? Where should we go look for him? Who knows how long this ley line disturbance is gonna last? We might not have that much time, and we don't even know whose memory this is.
I've realized something minorly disturbing. Technically speaking, with how they're talking... Oh, wait. I think I just explained it myself. Okay, so technically speaking, if you were to go through somebody's memory, you would only really have access to a specific amount of space in that person's memory, because, like, at this point in time, if somebody were to look through my eyes in my memory, they would really only see the room I'm in. And they wouldn't see anything else beyond that because, number one, I can't see through walls. So they can't see through walls. They can't see the space behind it. I can use my memory to remember what's behind a wall, but, like, that's kind of Inception levels of thing there, but, like, still. So I think what's happening is that the ley lines kind of build the world around it, since technically speaking we are in the ley lines memory. Or it combines everybody's memories into one solid simulation. Which would be so trippy!
Good idea! That'll help us narrow things down.
I still feel like there would be some
Figured out
gaps
that
in
the
it, though.
missing villager has the ability to... Right! That! Can we try to figure out more about him using what we know of his ability? Like, does it maybe leave a trace that would somehow give him away?
If time was allowed to pass within the false memories, there's a higher chance they might conflict with someone's original recollection. That would make it much harder to avoid suspicion.
No wonder! All this time and the sky hasn't changed a bit! That must mean time isn't passing! That's the tell of the fake memories! The implanted memories are basically taking place outside of the regular 24 hours of the day. If the memories included the regular passage of time, it would be easy for people to tell that something was off.
I love how they implanted this type of logic earlier in the quest. I didn't notice it right away. I felt like I should have noticed it right away. But, well, I did notice it right away, but I had the concern of, like, okay, something's wrong. Like, the world is doing something. No, I didn't think it was this guy doing it. I love that kind of...
Like, there could be overlap or something. People might start to wonder why they remember doing two different things at the same time of day. That's why he makes sure the memories take place at a specific moment in time rather than over a period of time.
The color of the sky coincides with the moment in time.
I already knew this one. I'd figured that out long before the second thing.
Oh, right! That's exactly what Atosa described!
Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk, just like right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Yep, that has to be it! This is definitely Atosa's memory. Yeah, that's where they'll be.
It's so weird to me that this is one person. This is one person's memory. That's so weird to me. Because obviously, like, traveling through a person's memory isn't a actual science. It's not something we can actually do. It's always, like, in fiction. So obviously it's open to interpretation how much of the world that person remembers would be a thing. But it feels like it wouldn't be as detailed as it is. Who are you?
So, you see, Granny Jahiet was a mercenary when she was younger. She just talks like that out of habit. She's not trying to scare the children on purpose. Oh, there I go again. Always talking about my own things. Do you maybe have anything you want to share? It's okay if you don't. You could also just...
He's a Conrian.
Talk about what you think of me?
Oh, I think you're an incredibly strong and thoughtful young woman. You'll meet many amazing people and live a very happy life. You won't miss someone like me.
Huh? Are those your friends over there?
We finally found him, but why does he look kind of familiar? He's a Conrian!
Oh, right. This version of Atosa hasn't met us yet.
Friends? I guess you could say that. It must have taken them a lot of effort to find me. So, I should see what they need. I'm sorry, Atosa. We'll have to continue this conversation another time.
Another time, huh?
She has a crush on
Yeah,
him.
Okay. I'll head back to the village then. Talk to you some other time.
Poor Atosa. Poor Conrian dude.
It's nice to see you, Traveler. I believe this is the first time we've met.
Wait. Care-Bear! It's Care-Bear!
Born into abject sorrow, he shall now become the loom of fate. You're Care-Bear Alberic.
Oh. You know me? That's quite the surprise. I don't believe I've met you before.
This is adult Care-Bear!
I see. It was the memory, wasn't it? Your sibling's memory. You saw the me from back then. This is Atosa's memory. I came here to say goodbye to her, but I suppose I'll just leave her a message instead. Come, let's find somewhere else to talk.
Yeah. I hate the mind games. I can't read any of that. Put that in a language I can understand, please. I'm dumb. Oh, pretty. This game has such gorgeous visuals. I love it. Whip, 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 whip. Now the question is Care-Bear evil?
I suppose you could call it the realm of my consciousness. I'm someone who no longer exists in the real world, after all. As you well know. It's nothing. I still have enough strength to play the part of a good host. I've always hoped that I'd get the chance to talk to you like this, and now, the time has finally arrived.
Rare opportunity for me as well. I should try and learn as much information.
Extreme sorrow and pain. Hope and regret coursing through your veins. And a degree of abyssal power that defies comprehension. Father told me that once I possessed all those elements, I would become the loom of fate. But, despite his intentions for me, I never truly became the loom of fate. I was merely used as a means for its construction. In truth, I died the moment I set everything in motion.
Don't do the fading thing. I hate it. It's so ghostly.
The person you see before you now is nothing but a remnant of consciousness left over within the loom of fate.
Care-Bear's dead. That's why he no longer exists outside of people's memories.
As for your question, the loom of fate is a device capable of weaving ley lines. In its primitive form, it can only be used to create and implant memories. But, as more of it is completed, its power becomes stronger and stronger, until finally, it has the power to weave real ley lines of its own.
Oh, that's
Once
terrifying.
fully completed, the moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses the lower level ability to influence memories. But it also becomes a tool that can change the entire world. Yes, I have the ability to control the loom in its semi-completed form. I suppose you can think of it as a form of compensation. After all, its existence cost me my life.
So the memories that suddenly appeared in Dane's mind were implanted by Care Bearer through a half-finished Loom of Fate. That makes sense, but I'm still lost as to why he went so far as to introduce himself.
Ah, that. I was wrong to implant those memories. I'm sorry I caused so much trouble. Not only for everyone in the village, but for you as well. I just wanted them to feel like I once existed in this world. As if I had a chance at life.
Yeah, because technically speaking, his chance at life was ruined and taken away from him. So only existing in a person's memory really counts living.
I know what you must be thinking. Why would I do something so meaningless? But I just couldn't accept it. I had to know what it would be like if I had my own life. What kind of person I would be. What other people would think of me. Chief Ahmadiyya, Baram, Granny Jahiyat, Atosa. What would it be like if I could live alongside them? No cataclysm, no curse. Just a quiet life in a peaceful village. I was curious, so I selfishly tried to have my own life. Even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been. One memory at a time. I know it sounds stupid. After all, my life ended a long time ago. Any chance at living was stripped away from me when I was 8 years old. My consciousness left to mature in an illusory world of nothingness.
It's gotta be torture.
And the form you see before you was nothing but an invention based on my father's appearance. An imagined version of what I would look like if I had the chance to grow up.
In the end, this all stems from the tragedy that occurred to Conrad back then.
I know. But there's nothing I can do to make them find me. If I could exist in the real world, I would return without a second thought and surprise them with the suddenness of it all. But, well, that's not possible for me. I know.
Well, now that I found you, let's continue this conversation some other time. Dane might need my help.
Captain Dainsleif. Twilight's sword, you mean? No need to meet up with him. Things should already be settled on his end. Exactly. As someone who could only exist in people's memories, the fact that I'm able to talk to you in my consciousness like this can only mean one thing. The Loom of Fate has already been completed.
Oh, that's terrifying.
No need to worry about Captain Dainsleif. He's absolutely fine. The only reason he lost the eye was because I happened to guess exactly what he was planning. Captain Dainsleif has had the eye inside his body this whole time, hasn't he? His plan was to lure the Abyss Order to a false location, capitalizing on their pursuit of the eye in order to have the chance to confront the princess. He would then hand the eye to you and tell you to take it away from that location. That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal and ensure the safety of the eye all at once. A very thorough plan. That's right, because in his mind, he had given it to you already. Before you two entered that false location.
Oh, so he was bad.
Wait. We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
So Dane froze back then. It was because a false memory was being implanted in my mind. No
That
wonder.
was when I implanted the memory of him handing you the eye. Given the tense situation at that time, Captain Dainsleif failed to notice anything out of the ordinary, and took that memory to be real. I'm sorry, Traveler, but I needed the Loom of Fate to be completed. And to do that, we had to retrieve the eye.
Okay, but why? Not sure there's anything we could have done.
I promise I'm not trying to conceal anything from you, but I truly have no idea what the princess is planning. Tevat's ley line system is deeply entrenched in the planet. Creating new ley lines can neither replace nor extend the ones that already exist. In the face of everything they could be planning, I fear I'm too insignificant to even get a glimpse of the bigger picture. In any case, I had my own use for the Loom of Fate, and my goal, at least, has been achieved. You remember my father, don't you? Clotar Alberic. I believe you saw him in your siblings'
Are you
memory.
bad or good? I can't tell.
After he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my hilichurl form, I suffered from an indescribable level of mental anguish. To comfort me, my father told me a story. That this was a fairy tale world where I had to take on the form of a little monster. That story managed to dispel my fears, even if just for a moment. My goal was simple: to use the Loom of Fate in its near-completed form, when its ability to create memories was at its strongest, to implant a specific memory into the minds of the hilichurls.
Oh.
In that memory, I would tell them a story, just like my father did for me. It was a story of fairy tales and love. But more than anything,
So anti-hero.
it was the story of us.
Got it. I'm less mad about that, but still kind of... He had a device so powerful as Loom of Fate at his disposal. All I wanted to do was to offer a moment of
I
comfort and
can't
peace.
change the world. Not when I lost the very right to exist within it. Implanting those memories, that was the most worthwhile thing I could offer. All that's left of my existence is a wisp of residual consciousness tied to the Loom of Fate. In truth, that trace of my consciousness should have dissipated long ago. My goal was the one thing that allowed me to hold on all this time. But now, the bedtime story is finished. And it's finally time to rest.
Like, this is somewhat sad. And I feel bad for him. But also a world-destroying weapon has been put into the hands of the Abyss Order. They do storytelling so very well.
Looks like I was too late to see Kari Bear one last time.
Oh, is this the moment where people were saying that Hoyo needs to stop blue balling us?
Kari Bear's consciousness is gone, and this space will soon disappear along with it. Neither of us belongs here. That's why we're not tangible. Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too.
I mean, you had an opportunity to hug us and you just pointed a sword at us.
Well, how about a conversation? chance to just stop and talk like this is certainly not easy to come by. Wouldn't you agree? That battle earlier was tough. The one against Dane, I mean. I didn't expect that after everything, he would still hesitate to raise his sword against me. Were it not for that, perhaps I'd still be no match for the Twilight Sword. Even after 500 years. The loom of fate, huh? I still haven't found a way to utilize it to its full potential. But there's still time before the heavenly principles awaken.
Okay.
Yes, for 500 years now, ever since the cataclysm in Conria. There's been no sign of activity. Not long ago, you witnessed the Hydro Archon destroy her divine throne. Yes, such a flagrant disregard for the rules, and still Celestia took no action. I suppose that's proof enough of the Heavenly Principles situation. However, the Heavenly Principles will awaken. We just don't know when that will be, or what might trigger it. You could say that. Just
I do
look at
too.
Kari Bear. He was so pure and single-minded. The space we now find ourselves is a perfect representation of who he was. Quiet and peaceful. Even as a hilly churl, seeing the terrible sight within the mirror wasn't enough to taint his spirit. He brought comfort to the people of this world, even though he was denied the very right to be a part of it. So ask yourself this. Who was it that deprived him of that right to exist? Of course, that's only one example. My feelings about the heavenly principles are too complicated to explain.
Sometimes all you
in
need
just a
is
few
one
words.
example. I love...
You're the
love...
only one in this world who calls me that.
Oh, that's right. His actual name's Aether. I love that our hairs are kind of mirrored a little bit. So the male hair obviously has the ponytail, but has like shorter bangs, whereas the female doesn't have a ponytail but has the longer bangs.
There's so much I wanted to ask you, but for some reason, I'm not interested in asking those questions right now. There's just one thing I have to ask. One thing I could never understand. Why? Why can't we continue our journey together?
At the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the end. Do you remember? A long time ago, when we traveled between worlds together, you told me you wanted to find a place in the universe where that one flower was in full bloom. To have a place like that suddenly appear before me. Well, would you think of that as a coincidence?
You mean...
I miss you too, Aether. But as this war continues to rage, and as I continue to seek that final answer, I don't even know how to face myself sometimes, let alone my own brother.
What's going on?
This space has lost its tether. I doubt it'll be able to exist much longer.
That's not terrifying in any way, shape, or form.
Aside from our inability to physically interact with each other, there's something else you should know about this space. With Kari Bear gone, we won't be able to remember anything that happened here.
Lovely.
Everything in space will be wiped from existence, including all memory of our reunion.
You're only telling me this now?
That's in no way disturbing, shape, or form. Corpus blazes. This game really sucker punches you. I'm free! Where am I going? What is my mission? Freaking blazes. Wait, can I force it, please? There. I wanted to force it because I think I'm almost done. I don't think I have much longer to do for the bedtime story quest.
Still so sleepy. Paimon's head feels all fuzzy. Oh, Paimon woke up a little earlier than you, so Paimon will fill you in. The villagers said that they saw us sleeping near the village yesterday. They couldn't wake us up no matter how hard they tried, so they decided to just bring us back here. Oh, and Dane came by just now. It looked like he was injured. He didn't say anything, though. Just made sure that you were all right and left. Kinda seemed like he had a lot on his mind, but that's Dane for ya. Let's think for a second. We were in that memory, and we saw that guy you called Curry Bear. He was the missing villager that we've been trying to find, right? And after that, Paimon...
Where did Paimon go after that? Did she just get, like, zonked out, not allowed to see anything? Poor Paimon. She gets blue ball by everything.
Wait, really? What a score! Well, what happened after that?
Ah, there you are. Sleep well?
Oh, right, Baharum.
Bayram? You sure seem happy.
Bayram.
Did something good happen?
Something good? Huh. Wasn't anything good or bad, I'd say. It's just that, well, the village organized another search party yesterday. It didn't feel right to leave all the searching to the adventurers. So there we were, searching away, when suddenly this one guy said it all came back to him. According to him, one day around dusk, he was passing by this one tree outside the village, and he saw our missing villager. There he was, sleeping under that tree all by himself. His parents came a little later to wake him up, and they all left together. It looked like quite a happy family, apparently. And after that, well, we all started to feel like that really is what happened. Kind of strange that we forgot all about it for so long.
So that's how Care Bear said his goodbyes. That was the last memory he gave them.
And we also remembered his name, Curry Bear.
Curry Bear.
Now, that's not a name you hear every day. Would have been helpful if we remembered it sooner. Well, I hope he's happy wherever he is. And we're all relieved now that we know what happened.
Poor Tuna.
Seems like everyone thinks Curry Bear left the village. That's probably for the best. At least they have some sort of explanation now. Paimon wonders how Atosa's doing. Maybe we should go check on her. If she hasn't remembered like everyone else, we can tell her what happened. Paimon didn't see her in the village just now, so she's probably at the tree. Come on, let's go talk to her.
She's probably very sad, and I feel bad for her. She had a crush on him.
Hey, Atosa, how's it going?
Oh, it's you two. I was just about to go looking for you. I wanted to thank you. I was part of the search party, so I remembered what happened to Curry Bear now. Honestly, I just can't believe I forgot something so important. He always seemed to appear out of nowhere, and now he left just as quickly. If Kari Bear wants me to forget about the time we spent together, then I'm willing to try. I relied on him for a lot of things, but I'm sure with enough time, even the deepest of attachments can fade. Okay, I'll admit. I'm just putting on a brave face. I was dumped, wasn't I? Otherwise, why would he just leave like that without saying goodbye? You don't need to comfort me. I'll be okay. It's just like Kari Bear said. It's the things we overcome that make life more precious. And you know, if he has a heart, maybe he'll come back and see me one day.
I doubt it.
Anyway, thanks for all your hard work, you two. I promised I'd help Granny Jahiet with something, so I should head back. Goodbye.
Well, that should be it, right? Everyone's lives can go back to normal now. Oh, right! Weren't you about to tell Paimon what happened after your conversation with Kari Bear?
There's something in his pocket.
Sure. Where'd that come from? Let Paimon see.
You must get along with each other, the two of you. Kara Bear, you're such a jerk. I love it. Oh, why'd that make me laugh so much? I love it. That's so funny to me. I may be dead, but you better start behaving, you two. I will come back to life.
Whoa! I can join the team?
Onward to NATLAN, we're finally there. Hooray! We can finally start this adventure after 2 hours. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I can finally do NATLAN. Yes!
Bring it!
My mania's going nuts. I can survive this! I mean, technically I could have, because I was going to land in the water. I'm in beam of light. I'm being beamed up! Beam me up, Scotty! Am I high enough? Yeah. I didn't guarantee there wasn't a death. The official beginning of the NATLAN storyline. Let's go!
It's time for us to embark on the next phase of our journey! We need to head to NATLAN next. Nuvalite called it a nation of dragons, but that description doesn't give us much to go off of.
You know what? Knowing what Nuvalite is now, that's ironic that he calls it that.
Exactly! Even when Inazuma was completely closed off, we still managed to run into people from there in other nations. Huh. Could it be that there are no humans in NATLAN?
Oh no.
Yes, yes. That look of surprise and excitement is perfect. Hold it right there. Now look at the camera and big smiles on 3. Ready?
Okay, just make sure you get Paimon's good side. Wait, hang on a minute. What's with the photo shoot, Charlotte?
Well, I heard you two were about to leave for the next part of your journey. After everything you did for Fontaine, the Steambird simply had to follow up on a scoop like that. Oh, I have a feeling we're going to be short on material once you're gone.
Oh, so you knew we were leaving. We don't need a big send-off. That's not really our thing.
Yeah, that's definitely not your style, but we got to thinking. And, well, a little change never hurt anyone, right?
We?
All those obstacles we overcame side by side.
Feels like it was just yesterday. Don't be a stranger now, partner.
We're getting a send-off. I love it.
Encounter any troubles along your journey, you need only let us know, no matter the distance between us.
Partings are inevitable, of course.
Hi,
But
Farina.
distance makes the heart grow fonder, right?
I hope you're feeling better.
One thing will never change, though. We'll always have the memories we made together during this time.
Whoa, you're all here!
Already thinking about taking time off? Any excuse for a party, huh? But yes, you can count on us. We wouldn't let you miss out on all the fun.
See, I haven't done Farina's story quests yet, so obviously I feel like when we do revisit that eventually, she will be more despondent at the beginning.
Well, in light of your impending departure, shall we take a photo together?
Ooh, great idea. We even have a professional photographer with us. Charlotte, would you do us the honor?
Leave it to me. Just give me a moment to set the camera up.
Sorry, I'm leaping between windows to try and check stuff, namely YouTube.
Oh, by the way, you're overthinking the whole NATLAN issue, Paimon. NATLAN has human inhabitants and its own unique culture, just like Fontaine. It's just that, because of their local customs, the native people choose not to leave.
That is totally fair.
They're not unwelcoming to outsiders, though. People travel there for business and leisure alike, and usually return with nothing but good things to say.
I've been to NATLAN several times. I would not go there for leisure, I don't think. No, I would go there for leisure.
Well, that's a relief. Hopefully we don't get swept up in any major drama this time.
Why'd you have to jinx it? Hope you didn't jinx us.
Well, given your experience and skill in that regard, I have no doubt you'll be able to overcome anything that comes your way.
Still, I hope you can avoid danger this time around. An uneventful trip might be a nice change of pace.
All right, I'm ready. Shall we?
I've lost the plot on what our character's supposed to be doing in each nation. Originally, I thought it was to get information about his sibling, by talking to the Archons and stuff like that. But we've learned what we're doing.
Bon voyage!
We've learned what our character's doing in or we've learned what our sister is doing. Oh my goodness, it's so far away. Like, it's so shocking to me. Because this part right here is Sumeru. So it would have to be a boat ride here probably, and then running, still running, crossing this. Okay, we're here. I'm so glad I activated NATLAN early. But, like, we've learned what our sister is doing now and what's happening, and now I guess now we're just trying to find the mystery of what's happening with the Abyss Order and stuff like that, but we're doing other stuff now in other nations. I don't understand why we wouldn't be focusing on the Abyss Order at this point in time, but... Look at the little cuties!
Wow! So this is NATLAN!
So
So
pretty.
many strange mountains, and so many animals Paimon has never seen before!
That is an alpaca.
Doesn't look like there are any cities around here, though. Where should we start? Good idea. Finding people means we can learn information about the local Archon.
Like, that's what I don't
Once
get.
we met the Archon, we should have a better idea of what to expect during our journey.
But what is our goal now? That's the thing. I guess now we're trying to actually reunite with our sister fully, now that we know what's happening with them. And we don't really know what we're doing, so we're kind of just wandering around and stumbling into problems.
Well, Paimon hopes this one is easy to get along with. As long as we don't get on their bad side, we should be fine. Come on, let's keep following the road.
Flowers resplendent on the sun-scorched sojourn. Oh, I'm so excited. I am home. Oh, by the way, this thing that's been following me around came from Sumeru. It's part of one of the areas that I've been doing. And that's why it's replaced my little, egg dragon dinosaur thing. Supposedly, according to Jester, NATLAN isn't that long. So I'm hoping it'll be done in a few weeks. But I feel like... Oh, I feel like it's going to be close, because last week should have been more... I should have been done with it sooner. Or I should have been starting this sooner. Children of Echoes, love it. There's a sand rabbit.
I'm sorry, Kachina. I know it's not right for us to go back on our word like this, but Kempoa and I have to do well during this pilgrimage.
You can't seem to find other people to join our team, and we don't have time to sit around and wait.
But if you two leave, I'll be the only one left.
We really are sorry, but you still have plenty of chances. You're young, and you bear an ancient name on top of that.
I'm sorry, but hang on. Hang on. You're abandoning a teammate because they can't find more teammates to join your team? So why aren't you looking for teammates to join your team?
We're just ordinary tribal warriors with years of battle under our belt and no glory to show for it. Not to mention the physical toll of all that fighting. We're no longer in our prime.
So why aren't you looking for teammates with her?
We barely had a chance last time, remember? We can't expect a better result with even fewer people.
So why aren't you helping?
Pilgrimage registration closes tonight. This is our last chance to switch teams.
I hope you fail.
Well, alright. I guess it is what it is. I just wish I was stronger. I'm nothing compared to the other ancient name bearers. But never mind. Guess this is just par for the course as Uthabiti, huh? I'm sure I'll figure something out.
Well, if we do well this time, there's still a spot for you at the victory feast.
If I was Kachina, I wouldn't want to deal with you.
Yeah, even though we're not participating in the competition together, we're still friends, aren't we?
I guess it depends on how long she's known them.
Of course. Anyway, you guys should get going before it's too late. Go form a really strong team, okay?
Poor Kachina.
Guess I'll have to wait until the next pilgrimage. Looks like that little girl over there was just abandoned. Wonder what happened. Oh, she looks so sad, too. Huh? Oh, gosh, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Wait, I haven't seen you around the tribe before. Are you travelers?
She is adorable.
Yep, we just got to NATLAN. Oh, welcome. I'm Kachina, Uthabiti Kachina. Oh, that's something we call an ancient name. It's a tradition we have here in NATLAN, although it's kind of complicated to explain. You can think of it like a title for now. If you're here for the pilgrimage of the return of the sacred flame, you'll find out what they mean soon enough. So, this pilgrimage, is that what you were discussing earlier? Oh, yeah! It's a competition we hold every so often, where everyone competes to try and get the highest ranking. The competition receives tons of attention, so if you place highly, you're guaranteed instant acclaim, and you earn the right to take part in the Night Warden Wars. Basically, the winners become heroes, and that's pretty much everyone's goal around here. Sounds like a massive fighting tournament or something. Do you have to be in a team to participate? Well, due to the sheer number of participants, the pilgrimage is actually divided into 2 phases.
I'm engrossed in the story. That's the word I wanted to use.
Phase 1 is a team competition. Usually an ancient name bearer serves as the team captain and leads their team in various battles around NATLAN, with the goal of capturing Sacred Flame. Oh, and an
ancient name bearer is just someone with one of those titles I mentioned earlier. Someone like me. Once the team competition is over, the participants from the winning teams qualify to take part in individual one-on-one matches.
Yeah, the scale seems pretty huge.
I would want to. Well, actually, it sounds kind of like the Olympics almost.
Wait a minute. If ancient name bearers lead the teams, that means you must be a team captain.
Sure am. Although, I don't exactly have any team members anymore.
Yeah, because your team members didn't want to
The key
pull
to
their own
winning
weight.
is in the strength of the team captain. That's what everyone says.
No.
But, the difference in strength between bearers can practically be night and day. So, their decision does make sense. I'd feel the same way if I were in their shoes. All ancient name bearers have to take part. It's our duty. So if no one wants to be on my team, then I'll just go it alone.
That sounds extremely dangerous.
At worst, I'm looking at a few extra scrapes and scratches. I'm not great at fighting, but I always manage to get back on my feet in no time.
Psst, Traveler. Based on the direction of this conversation, Paimon thinks it might be time for us to do our thing. Yep, time for the next phase of our journey to start for real.
What are you guys talking about?
I love it.
Didn't mean to freak out on you. I just, how should I put this?
I love it when a game that's serious like this suddenly has emotes like that. Love it.
I really appreciate the offer. That's so unbelievably generous of you. But only people from NATLAN are allowed to take part in the pilgrimage.
Oh, Paimon thought we could just join your team and fight our way to the top and then become heroes.
Why is that funny?
It's alright. Really. I mean, no one's ever offered to join my team before.
Really?
We're all usually on good terms, but whenever pilgrimage registration rolls around, it feels like everyone starts avoiding me.
Sounds like they're less friends.
They don't make eye contact or bring up the pilgrimage. It's like they're afraid I'll ask them to join my team. I probably don't even need to explain the reason. I'm too weak. It's pretty obvious there's nothing to gain from being on my team. That really doesn't matter to you?
Oh, don't you worry. The Traveler's strong enough for the three of us. Gods, dragons, giant narwhals. He can give them all a run for their Mora.
Why is that our resume?
Get it? You are able to overlook my lack of strength because you're confident in your own skills.
And clearly the other people weren't.
That's right. We always try to help people out during our travels. That's what makes a true adventurer.
A true adventurer. You guys are really special. You know you're strong, but you don't take yourselves too seriously. That's exactly the kind of person I want to become. You're planning on staying in NATLAN for a little while, right? Mind if I try to learn from you while you're here?
Learn from us?
Yeah, you know, like a disciple or a sidekick.
I love
You don't
Kachina.
have to teach me anything. I'll just observe. I promise I won't be in the way. Besides, I can take you to see the sights and introduce you to NATLAN in the meantime.
What do you think, Traveler? Seems like she really looks up to you.
I don't think she has a choice. This girl is tiny.
Oh, right. Didn't those people from earlier say the registration period was about to end? You don't need to focus on finding new teammates?
Don't worry about it. I wouldn't be able to manage it this close to the deadline anyway. I lose all the time. I'm used to it. Everyone around me is used to it. So it's fine. No one expects anything out of me. But if I manage to learn a thing or two from you, I might just pull off a win next time. Thank you! Who would have thought I'd get the chance to meet such impressive adventurers? Today must be my lucky day!
Is it wrong I want to beat the ever-loving crap out of everybody that just kind of abandoned her?
I'll show you where I grew up and introduce you to our tribe, the Children of Echoes.
There's Kachina. Hey, she's so adorable. She's got a little... Kachina will always be one of my favorite characters. She's almost fully Constellation, too. Hang on.
Wow! I can join the team.
Something changed. What changed? Did I already beat this? Yes, I think I did. I guess it just kind of removed
Whoa. That thing over there looks super intimidating.
the
You
event.
It's not gonna fall off?
Don't worry. Our tribe works closely with stone. That's one of our symbols, actually. It's not going anywhere, I promise you.
No, it's going in many places in one spot. Look at how adorable she is. She's a little sand rabbit.
Many of our tribe's people love music and dance and have an amazing sense of rhythm. In the past, Outlanders have come here just to study our culture and exchange views. My parents wanted me to learn dance, but I wanted to become a warrior instead.
I think this is why Children of the Echoes are my favorite. They're so closely in tune with music and rhythm and stuff like that. I love it.
Hey, it's Io! Come on, over here! Allow me to introduce you. This is Io, my Saurian
For some reason, I thought Io was bigger.
and also an important member of my family.
I thought Io was a full-grown one.
He's saying hello. I think he likes you.
Saurian? So in NATLAN, you consider Saurians to be part of your family?
Of course. NATLAN is not only a nation of heroes, but also a nation of Saurians. They occupy an important place in every tribe. Outlanders always seem to think of Io as my pet, but that's not the case at all. Io and I go on adventures together, but he also has a Saurian family and a place to stay of his own. Sometimes he even brings his entire family over to eat at our house. The Children of Echoes have the closest ties to the Tepetlisaurs, which are naturally very friendly to humans. That's how our relationship became what it is today. All Saurians have their own personalities, but I think calling them our companions pretty much sums it up.
Love it.
See? Io agrees with me.
Oh! You're here too!
No way! You have a Saurian companion too! Oh, what a sweet little thing! I think your friend here will get along with Io just fine. Alright, you two go have fun. I've got some important business to handle, and then I'll be right back. No mischief, okay? And you better not go leading your new friend astray, or I'm telling your parents.
Oh, that's a dangerous threat. I'm telling your parents, they will bury you in the earth, literally.
This is the most cherished and most sacred item in our tribe. It symbolizes the Wayab that protects us and grants us
Wayab.
blessings.
Wayab? Is that a god of some sort?
Why?
Sort of. We believe the Wayab dwell beneath the earth, while the Pyro Archon hails from above. We hold regular gatherings here, actually. Our chief recounts and interprets dreams relating to our Wayab to decipher its will. The Wayab know the past and can foresee the future. Isn't that extraordinary?
Why?
Huh? Kachina, what are you doing here?
Chief! Oh, let me introduce you. this is Pakal, the chief of our tribe. Chief, these two just arrived in NATLAN. They're super accomplished adventurers, and they're letting me stick by them so I can learn a thing or two.
Hello?
Kachina is a child of our tribe. Her safety is my responsibility. So I'll just come out and say it.
Her safety is my responsibility. That's why I let her go into a freaking dangerous event fighting things all on her own, because none of our other tribes members want to make sure that she's safe. But her safety is my top priority.
I don't know how you met her, but I'm going to need you to prove your identity.
I'm going to need you to prove your identity, Chief.
Whoa. There's no need for that, Chief. They're good people. I can feel it.
I want to throw you off the edge.
A feeling isn't going to satisfy your parents, Kachina.
How about, we show you our adventurer handbook? It's where all our previous travels are recorded.
The people who belong to the Adventurers Guild are kind of a mixed bag. I prefer something more reliable.
You mean like a chief that lets a child go into a dangerous event all on their own? Oh, wait.
Huh? You're the Traveler. And you're Paimon, his familiar.
Paimon is
Emergency
a
food.
kid. Jeez, these rumors are getting out of control. Well, okay, maybe this one's not that bad. It does make you seem super powerful and mysterious, Traveler.
Wait, is there something special about those names?
You haven't heard?
Nope.
Because you're too busy forcing her into an event that she's clearly not ready for. Or that nobody wants to help her with. Like, holy crap, no wonder this poor child has low self-esteem issues. You aren't making things better for her.
Learn well from him, Kachina. It's unlikely you've ever had a teacher of greater merit.
Because clearly you're a great teacher. Please jump off the edge.
Really? To earn that kind of praise from the chief, you guys must be even stronger than I thought.
In-game.
Apologies for not trusting your word.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm used to chiefs not being good at their jobs.
Oh, don't worry about it. You were just doing your duty.
Poorly.
Well, Kachina's still young, so you can never be too careful.
That's why I send her into a vet. I'm beating a dead horse. I swear I'm beating a dead horse, but I can't get over that. Like, you know it's a dangerous event. Obviously, I don't think they would let her die, but, like, you're basically forcing her to go it alone with no help whatsoever, so... yeah. We're not going to win the pilgrimage. We need to team up with with stronger people.
As for you, Kachina, isn't registration about to close? Why haven't you headed out yet?
Because she doesn't have anybody to team up with.
Don't worry, Chief. I told my teammates to go ahead. I'll catch up with them in a bit.
Okay, it doesn't help that Kachina's lying.
I may not be much of a fighter, but I am quick on my feet.
Kachina's trying not to worry him, huh?
I see. Well, I hope I wasn't interrupting anything just now. If I did, just tell me where you left off, and I might be able to help with the explanations.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
I told them about the Wayab, so now's the perfect time to dive into ancient names. Good thing you're here, Chief. I don't think I could explain it very well.
Yeah, where's your ancient name, Chief?
Oh, right! That word kept popping up in our conversation earlier. So what does it mean exactly?
Well, NATLAN is a nation of heroes, whose valiant deeds are preserved and passed down over time in the form of stories. You can think of an ancient name almost like a label for these stories. By mentioning an ancient name, we remind ourselves of the epic sagas of heroes past.
So where's yours?
For example, the most famous bearer of my ancient name fought in 27 Night Warden wars. By the time he fought in his last one, he was already over 60 years old. Even though he wasn't quite where he used to be physically speaking, he still managed to achieve top rankings during the pilgrimage. Impressive, right?
Ancient names allow us to preserve the stories of the past. But they're also much more than that. Think of an ancient name almost like an heirloom, passed down from generation to generation. Do you have your stone on you, Kachina?
Of course. Here, take a look.
Whoa, that black stone looks so mysterious. It's like there's something shiny inside it.
The Wayup decide who is deserving of inheriting an ancient name. Once a successor is selected, the name becomes theirs to bear, and their deeds are then preserved within it. As time passes, ancient names come to represent the heroic deeds of more and more bearers, and their value becomes even more profound. In turn, the accomplishments preserved within it serve as an inspiration for the next generation of successors.
First off, this music sounds a lot like Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Second off, no pressure.
Just like me. I'm still not sure why our Wayup chose me of all people. But if I didn't know the stories of all the past heroes, how they never stopped fighting, I probably would have given up a long time ago.
Then you're saying this stone doesn't have any actual power? Like it's not gonna make Paimon super strong or smart?
None at all. And that is precisely how it exercises its unique value.
Think of it this way. If you become a hero because the heavens granted you strength, are your triumphs earned or given?
Fair point.
Oh, Paimon gets it. If people start to ask those kinds of questions, the stories suddenly become a lot less inspirational.
Someone had this to say about ancient names. Our forebears carved miracles into obsidian rock, yet future bearers looked upon them and saw strength. The miracles of the past become the motivations of the present. The limitations of the past become the breakthroughs of today. That's more or less the gist of it.
I like
so
that.
There's no rush, Kachina. Many people struggle to understand the Wayup's judgment after receiving an ancient name.
There's no rush, but a lot of
As long as
pressure.
you never stop trying to improve your abilities and surpass yourself, your time will come.
Thank you, Chief. I'll get it together, just you watch. Well, it's getting late. I've got to get to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. Oh, right. I'm not sure where you're headed, but mind taking a detour with me?
Is that where the pilgrimage is taking place?
Yep. And outside of competition season, it's the place where our intertribal gatherings are held. Of course. She's the most important figure in the entire event.
Sounds like a plan then. Let's go!
Well, if the Traveler and Paimon are with you, then I don't need to worry about your safety. Be on your way now.
All right, we're off. See you.
Okay, I get.
I got so carried away just now, I didn't consider what would happen if our destinations were different. Luckily, that's not the case. Or, well, I guess we just have to meet up after the tournament.
You sure it's okay you didn't tell the chief about your team?
Chief Pakal's a really nice guy. If he knew the truth, he might even ask to join me.
Okay, so he's not a total letdown.
But he's not as young as he used to be. And he's got some old injuries that still bother him. He's not cut out for any more attempts. He'll find out what really happened when he sees me compete. I'm sure I'll get an earful for lying, but this is for the best.
Yeah, your teammates left you high and dry and you made sure they didn't feel guilty about it.
To make him feel guilty about it, Jesus.
Really? The pilgrimage is extremely important to the people of NATLAN. We all grow up listening to stories about the heroes of the past and dream of becoming warriors with the strength to defend our nation. Not out of a selfish desire for glory, but to lend our strength to a greater cause.
I'm sorry, but it definitely feels like the former over the latter in this case. We need to really do good in the pilgrimage. That feels like you're seeking glory.
Anyway, don't worry about it for now. Once you witness the spectacle for yourself, maybe it'll all start to make more sense. It'll
I
also
hope
be a
so,
great
because right now I'm
opportunity to
feeling like those two
experience
are
our culture and history.
jerks.
Alright, time to leave our settlement. Let's head that way. Our last stop, the Statue of the Seven, is also in that direction. Let's go!
I'm trying not to curse. I'm trying to behave.
Bring it!
Because then maybe the advertisers will be nice and actually let my videos be seen by people.
The statue is so pretty. Is that what the Pyro Archon is like?
Nope.
You betcha. Beautiful, effortlessly confident, and absolutely awesome.
Okay, fair.
It didn't work when you tried earlier either. Now we know that wasn't a fluke. What's going on here?
Huh? You can get elemental power from the Statue of the Seven?
This would have been such a good opportunity to show Katina how impressive you are. It's so weird that it's not working. There must be something about NATLAN.
Aw, I would have liked to see that.
I wonder.
Katina, we got your hopes up for nothing.
No, it's alright. If anything, I'm even more curious now. Were you really able to gain elemental powers just by touching the Statue of the Seven? That's something only vision bearers can use. Could you show me? Only if you want to, I mean.
Take it away, Travel.
Oh, so I can call on any of them that I want.
Wow! Different elemental powers, wielded by a single person! I've never even heard of something like that!
I can wield any... Okay, so like, mechanically it makes sense why I can't do that.
Nope. Still just Geo.
Poor girl.
Anyway, I was right! You really are something special!
So like, for the
Just
longest
wait till you hear
time,
about our previous adventures.
it didn't occur to me that story-wise...
Whoa! What's that?
That's a dragon. Dun, 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 dun. I'm sorry, I had to.
Oh, that's a cuckoo soar. They fly high and fast, and they're always full of energy.
Paimon already made the connection, Traveler. You don't have to imitate her.
Oh, before I forget, we've got a pretty long trek ahead of us, so here, take this. They look like shiny little gems, don't they? Don't be fooled, though. It's actually candy. My
Candy?
mom made them. I always
I like
bring
candy.
a few when I know I'm going to be out and about for a while. A little boost of sugar can really come in handy in a pinch.
Woo! Paimon loves candy.
My pleasure, my pleasure. I've got all sorts of bits and bobs on me. I'm sure they'll come in handy at some point.
So I'm wondering if now I can okay, so like, here's my thought process. Before, when I came here, I couldn't get the power of Pyro from this.
Just what will we come across?
Can I get it now, though? Because story-wise, I think I couldn't. Okay, no, I can't. So story-wise, I still can't. Which makes sense. The only reason I thought I could now is because during an event... Where's the character?
For justice.
During an event, it had switched him to Pyro. And I don't know if it was supposed to do that, but it did it. Okay, so we're just gonna warp our way over. Do a little warpy warp. This will expedite the process.
We've come a long way. How does a break sound?
Great idea! All this sightseeing is making Paimon hungry.
Paimon hungry? We need to use our emergency food rations. Wait a minute.
Oh, are you all out of candy? I've got some more if you want. I've also got bread, drinks, fried rice, roasted apples.
Where do you
Whoa, you're practically
Where do you
a
hide all
walking
this?
cafeteria!
I just like bringing a lot of stuff with me. As my mom always says, it pays to be prepared.
Where do you hide
They
all
only
this?
come in handy every so often. But hey, better late than never, right? Huh? Is everything okay, Traveler? Seems like you've got something on your mind.
Yeah, that was so weird. It has to mean something, don't you think?
Actually, you know what? It could be because our Archon is different from the rest.
Different how?
Well, I heard that other nations' Archons live a long time and belong to a class of extremely powerful beings known as gods.
And that's not the case in NATLAN?
Not at all. Every Pyro Archon in NATLAN was an ordinary person before taking on the role.
Huh? A human becoming an Archon? Is that even possible? You find it hard to believe too, huh?
So that's not normal then? I guess
Yeah, that's right. Farina kind of did do that, didn't she?
in NATLAN.
Well, based on what we've seen, that's not usually how it works. It can't be that easy for a human to become an Archon, right?
From what I can
Pyro
understand,
Archon's the only one who can answer that.
from what I understand, I think the biggest thing is just
I do
the
know this,
gnosis.
though. Even after becoming the Pyro Archon, the person in the position still grows old and requires rest. The statue of the Seven may look a lot like our current Archon, but that has to be a coincidence. Countless people have held that title over the years. Oh, I should also mention, the pilgrimage is actually how we select the Pyro Archon. Anyone can claim the title, you just have to prove your strength.
So the contest is all about how strong you are.
That's right. We believe performance in battle is the most comprehensive test for a future Archon. Plus, when someone emerges victorious, it's hard to argue with the results.
So
Our
the
current Archon achieved an overwhelming victory. The result was obvious from the beginning. Don't just take my word for it, though. Even the tribe elders said they've never seen an Archon with such strength before. But it's just as Chief Pakal said. Today's limits are tomorrow's breakthroughs. Our future Archons will go from strength to strength.
Okay,
It's kind of an interesting way
the
to do
whole
it.
human becoming an Archon thing for now. It's just, if she's really that strong, do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing for us?
I don't know why it would be a
Back
bad
to what
thing.
happened in Inazuma.
Yep, never mind. I remember now.
I wouldn't worry about it. Our Archon's a wonderful person and very welcoming to guests. I think he'll get along great.
I feel like after Raiden,
It's not like we're planning on causing trouble either.
the Pyro Archon would be the next one to actually just absolutely wreck our club.
Huh? What's that?
Oh, we call this a phlogiston chisleth. Good things happen if you infuse it with phlogiston. Sorry to disappoint, but only people from NATLAN can use that power.
No. Yeah, who sent me mail? A conundrum? I got a thing from Seth. I also got things I gotta take. Oh, wow. Okay, I have been neglecting these. Holy crap. By the way, y'all like my background? It's Shiloh's. I worked my butt off to get him.
Wait! You can use it too? How? That was amazing! I don't even know what to say!
I just love the fact that we are basically a mimic in this world where we can use everything. Giant saurian incoming.
Wait, look behind you. Something's coming. What do? Is something after us? Should we get ready to fight?
We're fine. This here is Toto. Hiya, Toto. It's me, Kachina.
Hi, Toto.
Well, aren't we looking lively today. Did the chisel lure you over here? Warm, isn't it?
Oh, so it was just a friendly saurian. Wait, is that a saurian?
Nope, that's a long-necked rhino. There's
What?
quite a few of them around here. And
I'm sorry.
the friendliest and gentlest of the bunch.
I was not expecting the long-necked rhino. That's funny.
He's always hanging around these parts. I swear he does it just to show off to any outlanders that might come this way. Don't let his size fool you, though. He's just
I am a
big
long-necked
softy.
rhino. We call that a giraffe with a horn.
What does the crouching mean?
That's an invitation. He's offering us a ride.
I get to ride a rhino.
Paimon's not so sure about this. It's kind of scary, don't you think? He's huge. Oh, good point. You guys have fun with that then. Paimon will just float alongside.
I get to ride on the back of a rhino. Oh, I get to ride on the head of a rhino.
The sightseeing is even better from up here.
I was not expecting
The
that.
higher the vantage point, the better the view.
Are you and Toto close to Kachina?
I like how the camera
When I
works.
was little, my parents and I went to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame to buy a bunch of different fruits, but the cart we were using to transport them flipped over on our way back. Toto wasn't even half his current size back then, but I still burst into tears when I saw him approach. I was afraid he was going to eat all the berries and sunsettias and leave none left for me.
Poor
In
Kachina.
the end, though, he didn't eat a single one. And even chased off a few other saurians looking to snatch a few for themselves. After that, he used
You just
his
said he
big
wasn't a
head to
saurian,
help
though.
get our cart right side up again. I've been bringing him fruit ever since. Oh, and I was the one that named him Toto, actually. With the sheer amount of food he can eat, he pretty much grew like a weed. Before I knew it, he was already this big.
Can he grow bigger? I love how in touch with nature they are. It really is so beautiful to me.
That's our destination. The Stadium of the Sacred Flame. You can let us off here, Toto. Thanks for the lift.
I love Toto. My favorite character from Wizard of Oz. The blasted dog.
It's an easy walk from here, so I say we head the rest of the way on foot. It'd be quite the trek for Toto otherwise.
That's true, especially considering his size. Well, see you later, Toto!
It makes me wonder if, like, giant sauropods, you know, like, Apatosaurus and stuff like that, like, how much effort would it take them to actually, like, travel long distances? Would they travel long distances? Would they stay in the area because of their size? Like, I know nowadays elephants can travel, like, miles to get to locations because of, like, water and stuff like that. I just wonder if that's the same for ancient dinosaurs, because back then the world was a little bit more, like, lush and stuff like that. I love the way NATLAN looks.
We made it. I'm supposed to meet some friends here, but I don't see them anywhere. Maybe they're not here yet.
Open your eyes, Slowpoke! Ugh, we've been here this entire time. I've already lost track of how long you've kept us waiting.
Why is my introduction to Kanish this thing?
It's not just Kanish and Moalani's time you're wasting, but mine, too! Mine!
What the heck? That's a strange-looking saurian. Or, wait, is it even a saurian?
I love that Paimon's main question in this entire region is that a saurian? Is that a saurian? Is that a saurian?
Take it down a notch, alright? You don't even know some of these people. Just because Kachina's too nice to get mad at you doesn't give you an excuse to be rude to her.
And what are you gonna do about it? You think you're the boss of... Hey! Oh, what do you think you're doing?
Eating you into the stratosphere, apparently.
Alright. I've put him in a timeout for now. Sorry about that.
Aw, you didn't have to do that. Hal just doesn't have much of a filter, that's all. I don't mind.
He got what he deserved. Let's just hope the lesson sticks this time.
It won't.
Lilani, there you are.
Looks like you made some new friends. And here I was worried you ran into trouble on your way here.
Hello, Paimon's Paimon. Oh, and this is the Traveler. Honestly, you could at least introduce yourself a little, you know.
I don't see your teammates with you, Kachina. Where are they?
Oh, they went to join teams with a better chance at winning.
Huh. So you're saying you've been ditched? Again?
How many times has this happened?
That might give them an advantage during the team stage. But it all comes down to individual strength sooner or later.
Yeah, well, I couldn't even promise them we would make it through the team stage. The outcome of the team stage usually depends on the ancient name bearer, after all.
Hey now. There's not a single person here that can promise their team victory. You're putting too much pressure on yourself.
I agree with Milani here.
You're not lacking in strength
Mualani.
at all. You just need a bit more confidence. You were only 3 victories short of reaching the Night Warden Wars last time.
Wait, so if the pilgrimage is like a national sporting competition, then what are the Night Warden Wars?
The former is a battle of skill. The latter is a real war.
Oh.
A war against our eternal enemy, the Abyss.
Oh.
So they're here too. Well, wait a second. You're saying the prize for winning the pilgrimage is the chance to go to war?
What's stopping somebody from bypassing the freaking pilgrimage?
That's not too far off. That's why it's called the Night Warden Wars. The pilgrimage chooses the strongest warriors among the tribes, and those warriors fight to repel the Abyss in defense of our homeland. Their names and deeds are then recorded in epic tales passed down over time. That is the highest honor you can achieve in NATLAN.
I repeat, what's stopping somebody from bypassing that?
Yes, but that's the nature of war. Danger comes with the territory.
Besides tradition, customs, and all that stuff.
Resisting the Abyss is our duty. But we're not alone in this fight. We also have the blessing of our Archon, which allows for our safe return.
It's something we call the Ode of Resurrection, which does exactly what it sounds like, basically.
Resurrect people, you mean?
Yep, so it's not so scary, really. Our Archon's blessing gives us the courage to keep moving forward.
I can already see where this is about to go wrong.
Let's go register. We don't have much time.
Wait, what about you, Kachina? You're not really planning on competing solo, are you?
We really wish we could help, but we're not from here, so it doesn't seem like we can take part.
There's no threshold to the number of participants. With the sheer number of teams, it's practically guaranteed chaos. No matter how strong or experienced the warrior, victory is never assured. In a situation like that, it's always better to have someone to watch your back.
Oh, how about this? When we register, why don't we ask if these two can have special permission to participate?
I feel like that won't go over well, but we can try.
Odds are the answer will be no, so if that doesn't work, well... I only have a few teammates this time. If someone else could take them, then...
You're not asking me to lead your team, are you?
Look at you, mind reader. So, what do you say? With how strong you are...
So are these all?
Upgrade for my teammates.
So all 3 of these are ancient name bearers.
Fine by me. But doesn't that leave you and Kachina as a team of 2?
There's a world of difference between that and flying solo. Besides, we're a formidable duo. I bet our new friends here will agree that 2's always better than 1, right?
Oh, you mean us? Haha, you're right. 2 is definitely better than 1.
I need emergency food for later.
It's just like the old saying we have here in NATLAN. No one fights alone.
Then why do you have people ditching one of their own? Oh my goodness, I just realized if they won, I wouldn't want them on any... I wouldn't want them in the war. There's no... the way I'm looking at it... let me explain this. The way I'm looking at it is they are viewing it as...
What if I drag you down?
Listen to yourself.
We want to be able to make it past the team stage.
Someone in NATLAN who can beat us when we're together.
we want somebody to be, we want to be able to make it past the team stage so we can do the solo thing. Which is fair. But if they're bailing on somebody when there's a small chance for victory, what's stopping them from having that same mentality? Once again, I understand that like it's a part of their like culture and heritage and stuff like that, but when push comes to shove and life is on the line, even with the Ode of Resurrection, what's stopping them from being like, oh, we're losing anyways, I'm leaving? Like,
Hearing you say that does make me feel a little more confident.
I wouldn't want those two on my team at all.
Still, teams rarely contain more than one ancient name bearer. People are definitely gonna think of us as cowards.
I think of the two that left you as cowards.
The rules don't forbid it, so who cares what they think? It's not like they left us any other option.
Well, I'll leave you to break the news to your soon-to-be former teammates. I'm not good at stuff like that.
Oh, I know. They deserve to hear it from me anyway. Just give me a second, you guys. We can go sign up together once I'm done.
I can understand, however, why it's illegal for Outlanders to participate. Totally understandable.
This is the place. Let's wait for Mualani here.
Did you see the flags at the front gate when we entered?
Oh, yeah. There were flags, weren't there?
Those are our tribal flags. One for each of the 6 tribes that make up NATLAN, including the Children of Echoes.
Why the sudden tour guide routine?
I said I'd introduce them to NATLAN, and we've got nothing better to do, so I might as well deliver on the promise.
Fair enough. Well, I'm from the Scions of the Canopy. We live high in the mountains and have the closest ties to the Yumkasors.
My friend Mualani belongs to the people of the Springs, a seaside tribe. The scenery over there is beautiful, and you can find some really tasty fish.
Yum.
That just leaves the Flower Feather Clan, the Masters of the Nightwind, and the Collective of Plenty.
I was right.
If I get a chance after the pilgrimage, I'll be sure to show you around.
Yeah, there's 6.
Well, if we're talking tribes, allow me to stand in for our chief and welcome you on behalf of the people of the Springs.
Mualani, you're back! We were just talking about you.
Everything's settled on my end. My teammates took it unbelievably well, actually. Your reputation is really something else, Kanich.
They probably just didn't see any drawbacks to your proposition.
We're saying the same thing here. You, my friend, are a formidable competitor, and they recognize that. Anyway, thanks for waiting, you guys. Let's go register.
Hello there. Here to register for the pilgrimage?
That's right. I wanted to ask, though. These 2 travelers are very interested in the competition. Any chance they could take part?
I'm sorry, but only people from NATLAN are eligible to participate.
You couldn't make an exception just this once? This traveler is a renowned adventurer. He's more than skilled enough to participate, and I'm sure the audience would be interested in seeing what he can do.
It's not that simple, Miss Mualani. Even a single exception sets a dangerous precedent for countless
This is why I was okay with
in
it.
the future. The purpose of the pilgrimage is not only to select strong warriors, but also to collect contending fire from the battles. This is the fire that fuels the sacred flame. NATLAN is only safe from the invasion of the Abyss, while the sacred flame burns eternal.
Oh, so there's another purpose for the tournament.
That was the initial purpose, actually. Every participant, whether they win or lose, contributes to the defense of our nation. That's what makes it such an honor to take part.
Exactly right, Mr. Kanich. Contending fire can only be produced in battles between people of NATLAN. Outlander participation would inhibit the production of this fire, which could in turn jeopardize the sacred flame.
Now I wonder what's the no, because they can technically wait. We can use phlogiston. But what makes it so that they can use phlogiston?
Oh, so it all comes down to the contending fire. Well, you can still enjoy the event from the stands. I'll try to get you some good seats.
That would be great! Tourists like like us are better suited to being spectators anyway.
Like, the only thing I can think of is that it is the Phlogiston, because Natlanders are the only Natlanese people are the only ones that can use. I'm calling them Natlanders. Natlanders are the only ones that can use Phlogiston. So that would make sense why the contending flame.
Paimon was wondering, actually. You read Paimon's mind, Traveler. Why doesn't everyone just fight together? You know, since you can bring them back to life.
That's a fair point.
The power of
There's a
resurrection
limit.
has its limits. For starters, the Ode only works on those who bear an ancient name.
That's also why ordinary people who emerge victorious in the pilgrimage aren't sent to fight the Abyss.
Then what?
It's for their own protection. Although, they're still afforded the same honor as those who triumph over the Abyss in battle.
That brings us to the other condition for resurrection. Not much to this one, actually. Just one word. Victory.
Victory?
The victors shall burn bright, while the losers must turn to ash. Only those who triumph over the Abyss earn the right to be revived. Defeat in battle not only means death, but also the destruction of your ancient name, preventing it from ever being inherited again. The tales of the vanquished are eventually forgotten, and an ancient name cannot survive when the stories of its bearers are lost to time.
But then wouldn't... Wait.
Yeah, they won, right? Isn't it the defeated ones who need reviving?
You have to think about it at the team level. For example, 5 representatives will be sent to repel the Abyss this time. Even if 4 of them were to perish, the Ode of Resurrection would still take effect. All you need is for 1 person to return victorious.
Because every victory is a building block of our legacy.
Of course, the team needs to be strong enough for that to be the case.
One
Otherwise,
moment.
the price of failure is still very high. That's why the first stage of the pilgrimage is divided into teams, to instill in us the importance of working together.
Rook is
No
being
one
dumb.
fights alone. That is what we believe. A lone warrior is one whose defeat is final.
This all sounds pretty dangerous.
Well, that axiom is meant to be a warning as much as a source of inspiration. Danger is always present, but together, we can move forward, united in the knowledge that behind every hero charging into battle lies the support of all of Natlan as well as our Archon.
Okay, this is just driving home more about the two that ditched Kachina is not supporting the Natlan mentality.
Not to mention, the Abyss isn't an enemy with a concrete form. We're often just dealing with the fallout of its scheming.
I've actually fallen in battle myself. I spent some time wandering the realm of the Wyab. It was unlike anything I'd ever experienced before.
The realm of the Wyab? Does that mean the Wyab exists somewhere in Natlan?
Hard to say. The realm's not somewhere you can access by ordinary means, and very few people are capable of establishing a mental connection with the Wyab. We call this realm the Night Kingdom, a mysterious liminal space between the body and mind, life and death.
The fact that you were resurrected at all is the worst thing in the world.
Oh,
And
you're back.
releasing you from your timeout has got to come in at a close second.
You would do well to speak with reverence of the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula-How! Lest you live to regret it.
If
Yeet him
you're
into
done
stratosphere again.
arguing, your registration is now complete. It all went fairly quickly, considering we all know each other. Now, I just need to register your team members according to their name cards, and you'll be all set. In the meantime, you can all go rest at the hotel. As usual, dinner and lodging for tonight are free.
Nice. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. All food and entertainment before tomorrow's matches are on the house, courtesy of our Archon.
Sweet.
Family and friends included, which means you both get in on it. Come on, let's go have some fun!
Okay, so I get most of the lore behind this. It really does make sense to me in a way. I just... My biggest gripe... Oh, first I actually gotta ask this question. Is every person who
Thank you for
we
completing.
play as from NATLAN a name bearer? Actually, I can check this. Are you a name bearer? You're not a name bearer. She's not a name bearer, I don't think. She's a name engraver, so she's the one that engraves the names. I'm also not reading this on purpose because I'm just looking. So Kachina's a name bearer. Where is my Kanich? Yeah, Malipo. He is a name bearer. How did I not notice that? Is Aoife a name bearer? Aoife wouldn't be a name bearer, would he? No, he's not a name bearer. Okay, so that does make sense. Not every character that we play as in NATLAN is a name bearer. Let me check. There's two others I want to check. I want to check... Ooh, actually, I do want to check Veressa, too. Mulan is a name bearer. Sitlali wouldn't be a name bearer, would she? She might. She might be. And Auroron, I'll actually have to check. So I can't look at their story if I don't have them, which sucks. No, Auroron doesn't seem to be a name bearer. And I have Veressa over here. Are you a name bearer? No, you don't seem to be. Okay, that's so cool. So, like, the first three characters we're introduced to of NATLAN are name bearers. Which is neat, but not all of the other ones afterwards are name bearers, which is also neat. Because that would be really weird if all the characters were that important for, like, the actual story. But seriously, like, if the mentality of the NATLANese is
Dig in, you guys. Eat as much
no
as
one
you
fights
want.
alone,
These
why are they
dishes are our
allowing
local
Kachina to fight
specialties.
alone?
There's more where this
I mean,
came
obviously
from, too, so
Mualani's
be
better
shy.
than them because
Let's
she's
feast until the bill
coming
gives
in
the
to help.
Archon a heart attack.
But also at the same time, she kind of
be
ditched her party onto Kachin
The
or
Pyro
Kanich.
Archon is very generous. Even if it does cause some trouble for all the hotel workers and volunteers. Speaking of trouble, I've locked a How away for now, so you don't have to worry about him being a nuisance.
I will say...
Isn't that a little harsh?
Never mind, they touched on it.
Nah, Kanich and How are always like that. Everyone has their own unique way of getting along with their Saurian companion.
Oh, he's your story?
What's got you all
I
down in
didn't
the
know
dumps,
that.
Kachina? You don't have to worry about tomorrow. I'll be with you every step of the way.
I know. Everything's fine, really. I'm just nervous. I can't keep using my age as an excuse. I have to get stronger. I have to prove to people that I'm not trying to avoid the Night Warden Wars.
If you're constantly losing, nobody should be thinking you're avoiding it. Unless you're making it obvious that you're, like, trying to lose.
You don't have to prove anything to anyone. You know your own heart. So stop beating yourself up over other people's opinions.
I'm gonna move Alani on this one.
If they don't think you deserve to bear your ancient name, they can take it up with the Wyup. Trust me, Kachina. The Wyup see something special in you.
So I get the name bearers wanting to do this. But the average people doing this, like for the team and the individual fighting, it feels like
hope it's not the fact that I can
they are
take a
actually
few
doing it for the
punches.
glory.
Yeah, I'm on a 7 or 8 pilgrimage losing streak. My ranking has been improving little by little, but still no wins.
To be honest, losing 7 or 8 times isn't even a lot. Maybe other people can't see your improvement, but your performance still isn't something to scoff at.
Yeah, didn't you say you got really close before?
It's just, what if I don't even make it through the team stage this time?
Hey, have a little faith, will you? You've got me on your team.
I mean, fair.
Stumble, and I'll be there to get you back on your feet. Run into someone you can't beat, and we'll face them together. I know you've never tasted victory, but you trust me, don't you?
Well, Alani, you're the best. I trust you. I definitely do. And you're right. I've got to pull myself together. I still don't know why the Wyup chose me to inherit an ancient name. But I can't be the only bear who's ever felt this way. If they can keep at it, so can I.
That's
Not
why
to
they gave you
mention,
your name.
The fact that your ancient name has survived until now means all your forebears managed to honor its meaning. Otherwise, it would be lost to us by now. Shattered by defeat in battle.
That is dark.
That's right! And you'll have us rooting for you too!
That's taking the land of the dead, the Hispanic land of the dead meaning, like from obviously Dia de los Muertos, but like for those that don't know what that is or don't have like the full understanding of it, just think Coco and the one dude who died because nobody remembered him. Like that. They're taking that and putting it to the extreme here, and that terrifies me.
No. It should be the other way around. I was clearly the one who asked to learn from you. But still. Thanks, you guys. Jeez, now I'm crying again. Everyone has been so nice to me today. I'll win this time for sure. I won't let your support go to waste. Oh, right. I should eat something. My mom said I need to keep up my strength for tomorrow.
Nice to see your game face back, Kachina.
Thanks for encouraging her, you two. It's easy for people to only see how she has a lot to learn, so it isn't often that she meets people willing to treat her with patience.
Don't you worry. We've seen how kind and hardworking
You would
she
think
is.
that would make people
We can
give her
already
more
tell she's
patience.
a wonderful person.
Take it easy. You're getting tears in your food.
Add salt.
I'll pour you all some drinks. I brought some homemade fruit juice. Let me just go grab some cups.
She even travels with homemade juice?
Kachina's backpack is practically a bottomless pit. It's got everything.
That's true. But she definitely only offered us some so she could go find somewhere to cry for a little while.
Seems like you two really look out for her.
She's like a little sister to me, you know? She's already so talented. She just needs that one decisive win to convince her of it. And I have a feeling this is the one. This could be the win that finally gives her that confidence.
Why are you so sure? Is that what happened to you?
Oh, no. I was just born confident.
Mualani's being modest. She's already a 3-time veteran of the Night Warden Wars. Came out on top each time. And she's never had to be resurrected.
Wow, that's amazing!
That's terrifying.
It's no big deal. The opponents I had to face were pretty tame, that's all. Ooh, no wait, that makes it sound too unimpressive. Either way, the challenges haven't been that difficult.
I'm sorry,
so
if
far.
I were in Mulan's position,
I'd love
I'd be
to fight
sitting there being like,
alongside Kachina
oh no,
and
the next time is going to be the time I die.
together.
The flowers, the applause.
Paimon gets it. That's how Paimon and the Traveler are too. Of course.
Are we? Really?
Just think about it, Traveler. Where would you be without your guide?
Drinks are here. Better try them while they're still fresh.
Feeling better now, Kachina?
Me? I'm totally fine. Really, I promise. That was just nerves, Earl. I'm gonna get some meat in my system, then head out to get some exercise. Wanna be nice and loose for the tournament tomorrow.
I'll come with you.
Just don't go overboard, okay? The last thing we need is for someone to oversleep. We've got an early day tomorrow.
If only we had a friend who never oversleeps.
All right, fine. I'll make sure you guys are up on time.
Attaboy. I knew you'd catch on.
Why is Kinich the adult of the group?
So full. I'm so sleepy. We should get a good night's sleep before the competition.
Nyum. I genuinely like the story so far. I'm waiting for the sucker punch, though. Because it's gonna happen. I'm also eager to find out how we resonate with Pyro.
Traveler. Morning, Paimon.
Looks like everyone's here right on time. Good to see that no one overslept.
Says the one who only made it because I was there to get you.
How? Not so loud. You're gonna give me a headache.
Well, if you don't do well today, we know who to blame now, don't we?
The how is the punching bag.
Talk to me, Kinich. I help you wake them up, make sure everyone's on time, and do I get a thank you, a how? No, I get told off.
Mualani's right, though.
Hopeless. Every last one of you.
The question is, did you actually wake them up properly?
How did you sleep last night, Kachina?
I had some nerves at first, but my bed was great. I fell asleep the minute my head hit the pillow.
That's good to hear. Maybe you handle stress better than you know.
The competition's about to start. Did everyone eat something?
A little. Didn't want to overdo it.
Oh no! We were so busy focusing on the tournament we forgot to buy something!
I thought that might happen. Here, I brought you some. No thanks necessary. I'll treat you to something even better once...
Attention, everyone! The tournament is about to begin. All contestants proceed to the venue. I repeat, all contestants proceed to the venue.
Well, I'd say more, but that's our cue. The opening ceremony is what kicks everything off. You should be able to see Kachina and me from the stands. We're counting on you to cheer us on.
Don't you worry! Paimon's gonna cheer so loud, you'll hear it across the stadium!
Thanks, you two. I'll be sure to keep an ear out.
Well, we should get going. See you later.
Okay, bye-bye!
Where's the rug pull?
Attention, everyone! The tournament's about to begin. All spectators, please take your seats. I repeat, all spectators, please take your seats.
Oh, that's our cue! Wow, we've definitely never witnessed a competition of this scale before. Let's go in once you're ready.
Entering the Stadium of the Sacred Flame, you won't be able to leave the arena once the tournament begins.
During the preliminary ceremony, certain activities and functions will be unavailable, but will be restored once the competition ends. To ensure the best experience, it's recommended that you... How much time do I have left? Ooh, let's hope it's not 40 minutes. Let's hope it doesn't take longer than 40 minutes. I have no way of knowing.
The pilgrimage of the return of the Sacred Flame is a competition with a long, storied history. Countless hopefuls have gathered here today, each vying for the same prize, the right to serve their homeland in the Night Warden Wars. Before we begin, allow me to remind everyone of the rules. Today's tournament begins with the team stage, before advancing into individual competition. Each team will board a hot air balloon, which will land at a random location. Contestants must search for fire towers within the contest grounds, accumulate contending fire through combat, and bring a sufficient amount back to the stadium. Defeat in combat, departure from the contest grounds, and running out of time all lead to elimination.
So it's a battle royale.
Only the
Lovely.
strongest teams will be able to withstand the onslaught of battle and return to the arena, blazing fire in hand. Only those who emerge triumphant in the team stage earn the right to take part in the individual battles. The outcome of these one-on-one matches not only affects the contestants' individual scores, but also determines their next opponent. After many rounds of battle, the contestants with the top 5 rankings will get the chance to take part in the Night Warden Wars. Now, let us welcome our Archon as she delivers the opening address.
Yeah, but weren't these tournaments also a means to determine the Flame Archon, Pyro Archon? Okay, she knows how to make an entrance. Okay, that's... I mean, for lack of a better term, that's hot.
Skill, strategy, fortune, form. Many factors influence strength, but victory never lies. The pilgrimage is not merely a trial to determine the strongest among us, but also a stage upon which to showcase your individual growth. Today marks the beginning of yet another legendary saga, one written in the triumphs of the victors. So, without further ado, let the games begin!
I now see why this land is called the Land of War.
Is it just Paimon, or does she seem kind of intimidating?
These are horrible stands. They have no
Said
seats.
she was friendly and welcoming, but, how did she come to that conclusion? Yeah, but it would be kind of rude to bother her during the pilgrimage, don't you think? We should wait for a better time.
Oh, that's cord. I thought a bug was on my leg.
Look! It's Kachina and the others!
Well, folks, it's clear the contestants are already raring to go. The teams
Wait,
will now
what happened to
board their hot air
Kanich's
balloons
team?
and make their way to the
Wait.
competition grounds.
Okay, so Chaska's a name bearer.
Kick their butts, Itzna!
Go, Mualani, go!
Who's Itzna?
And the crowd goes wild.
Okay, now hang on a second. Hold on a tick.
Contestants, prepare yourselves to take flight.
Okay. Oh, she's a name bearer. I didn't realize that. I now remember who she is. So hang on a second. So I'm stuck on these two idiots. I cannot get over these two idiots. The two idiots abandoned.
Remember the rules. The balloons will take you to random locations, and your battle starts the
Kachina.
moment you land. Best your competition. Collect sacred fire.
Because
and
she
bring
couldn't
it back
find
to
more
the
people.
stadium.
I have yet to see a team in this group, and it may just be because of limitations in the animation, which is totally fair. But if it's not,
This is where we're starting. Let me see. It seems pretty quiet around here. Looks like we get to ease ourselves into combat today. Let's head that way. We don't need to worry about avoiding other teams. Anyone that crosses our path can kiss their chances goodbye.
Okay.
Just remember, don't hesitate. The team matches are all about keeping the energy up. So let's do it.
do I get to use my Kachina? Because my Kachina isn't
And
level.
with that, the pilgrimage is now underway. Time for the contest.
Ooh, a fire tower. And an unoccupied one from the looks of it.
Turbo Twirly!
Careful, we've got company.
Kachina, let's finish this battle. Looks like you've got
Oh no, whatever I'm gonna do. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to handle this. Oh my goodness.
in the first place. So let's go. Winner takes all, loser gets lost.
Round 'em up.
Let's ride!
Next time.
We
just getting started. Grab the fire and let's head to the next spot.
Currently in the lead, we have Chusk, one of the contestants from the Flower Feather clan, really living. Amaru has taken out 6 contestants in a row! What a legendary competitor! But can his hot streak continue?
So that was what, 4 people? I wasn't counting. I should count the next group.
Well, aren't you two an interesting duo?
How did these monsters make it onto the grounds?
It's part of the tournament. I can't handle a few monsters. How are you supposed to perform like this?
Nicely done, Kachina.
Yum.
We actually beat a legend.
Yum.
Come on, don't just stand there.
Oh, is that Aurora?
Fire and go.
Oh,
We have a new team pulling
they're dead.
ahead. Mualani and Kachina have already eliminated several favorites for the win.
They are straight up dead. Next fire tower, please. Where go? I go up. Where's the entrance to that one?
I knew someone would show up. Hand over the sacred
hope
fire.
your brother
No one
gets
gets hurt. Let's finish this.
So, 3. I also like how she just throws... Oh my goodness!
2 favorites for the win. Itzna and Unkunga have run into each other. Looks like it's gonna be an early goodbye for one of these formidable competitors.
Yeah, so I haven't seen teams that are more than 3 people.
Attention contestants, Mualani and Kachina. You're currently heading out of bounds.
What?
Please return to the
But there are people
This
fighting.
mountain's huge. Is the next tower... It's gonna take forever to make it to the top.
Just leave it to me. I'll get us up there.
I thought I was supposed to be fighting
We
people.
made it. Great work, Kachina.
And we are here.
Glad I could help.
The way I like
An
Gina.
empty fire tower. We're too late.
Okay.
And another competitor crosses the finish line. Yan-san from the Collective of Plenty, certainly living up to some lofty expectations.
Out of the way or get blown away.
Off we go.
Yum. Yum.
New.
What's with the blue? What's with the blue? Oh, I can't go down there.
Kachina, is that you? I'm sorry about this, but since we ran into each other, I can't just let you pass. If you want glory, you'll have to go through me.
Are you the one that abandoned me? Oh no, you're a friend. You're a friend. Okay. Yeah, I regretfully have to beat you up.
Every minute that passes, fewer and fewer contestants remain in play. The remaining competitors need...
Hold it right there. That fire is mine. In your dreams, I think someone needs a reality check, and I'm more than happy to oblige.
Yum yum. Yum yum. Yum. Yum.
Let's work together. Good idea.
Yum.
This was new. Let's go.
I like Mualani. I think if I had to choose a Hydra DPS, it'd be her.
This was new.
Foil.
Collected enough sacred fire. Still doing all right, Kachina?
What's this?
Yeah, we're all good. We're running out of time.
Bang 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 bang. I love Gachina's freaking abilities, dude. It's so adorable and fun. Meow. Surf's up, dudes.
Oh, we really lucked out. Just grab onto me, Kachina. I'm not sure if you remember, but people from my tribe can ride spirit waves over great distances. It's all smooth sailing from here.
Thanks, Mualani.
Hey, what are you thanking me for? We won as a team. There's no way I could have taken on that many people without you. Have a little faith in yourself.
Nom 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 nom. This is a very long and winding path just to take me to one location.
Oh, those were some steep curves. Not scared, are you?
I'm fine. I don't scare easily. Not after that last ride you took me on.
I still see people fighting.
Back when we first met, right? I accidentally knocked over your piece of cake, then offered to take you Spiritway surfing to make up for it.
Actually, I was feeling pretty down that day. My training didn't go well, and... Anyway, you really cheered me up. Milani, I really want to win this time. I want to win this pilgrimage and become a true warrior.
That's what I like to hear.
I'm a real warrior, pure of heart.
If your team has gathered enough fire...
Congratulations, Milani. Congratulations, Kachina. You've successfully cleared the team stage.
Amazing. Congratulations.
Congratulations!
Keep it up, Milani! Kachina! Milani!
Kachina! Milani!
Woo! Kachina! Mualani!
You two can take a short break while the team stage comes to a close. We'll draw names to determine the individual matchups in a moment. After that, we'll proceed to the next stage of the competition. I wish you both the best.
At first, that man sounded so done with it.
If you'll follow me, please, Kachina.
Solo battles next. And I was 3 wins short last time. I've got to do better. Just calm down, Kachina. You're in good form. You can do this.
Hold it right there. This is the contestants' lounge. Unauthorized access is prohibited.
We're contestants too. Let us through.
According to my list, you're not among the individual match contenders, nor are you related to any of the remaining candidates.
Well, we'd still be candidates if it was just based on strength. We only lost because 2 other contestants snuck up on us like cowards. If you could just go contact the referee, we'll wait right here for you to...
Wait, you 2 are...
Well, look who we have here. Remember us? Your little trick got us disqualified.
Since we've crossed paths again, let's settle this once and for all. We'll see who truly deserves to advance to the next stage. Fight us!
Right now?
Don't mind him, Kachina. Tournament rules place you under no obligation to honor that request. A loss is a loss, and that's final.
I'm lost.
You! Don't just stand there! Get security over here now!
Forget the rules. Isn't the pilgrimage about picking the strongest warriors?
Here we
She
go.
just happened to catch us off guard. It was all luck.
Exactly. Now's our chance to duke it out fair and square.
Kachina!
Who are you?
Traveler! Paimon! What are you doing here?
We just came to have a chat, and then all of a sudden, these guys were threatening you! Huh. You're not bullying Kachina on our watch!
Thanks, you guys. I don't know your names, but if you really want to face me, I'll allow it. It has to wait until after the tournament, though. I need to focus on the upcoming matches. I don't want to let my parents down, or any of the friends who helped me get this far.
That's enough, you 2. Being caught off guard is not an excuse. You think you can cry foul play when you face the abyss?
Are they both name bearers? I'm so lost.
Persists, you may find yourselves barred from future competition.
Whatever. Let's go.
It would help if they had, like, the names they're supposed to be bearing in, like, quotation marks.
Are you alright? You're not hurt anywhere,
That would help
are
me
you?
distinguish between, like, the
No.
NPCs who are supposed to be name bearers.
To be honest, I totally blanked out just now. I had no idea what to do. Right. I'll show them what I'm made of.
That sounds more like it. You can do it!
I heard there was trouble. Has the situation been resolved?
Yes. It was nothing out of the ordinary. A couple of sore losers coming to stir up trouble with the contestants.
Some people are so obsessed with glory, they can't even bear the idea of failure. I hope you don't let them get to you, Kachina, because you'll need to get ready. Your match is up soon.
That came up
The man sounds so done.
Well, guess I'm off.
See, this will be interesting because there hasn't really been... Where am I going? Where am I going? Oh.
My next opponent is new to the pilgrimage, but
Because there hasn't been a one-on-one match for the most part that I remember.
is it really possible for me to come out on top? My next opponent is new to this.
We issued a warning to those two. We get people like that.
I am blind. I didn't even notice this was here. Oh, I'm dumb.
You must be Kachina. You know, people told me I got lucky in the draw, but I beg to differ. There are no coincidences in the arena. If you're standing here, it means you're strong, no matter what anyone says.
I like this man.
So, I'm looking forward to seeing what you're made of. The team stage ended before I had my fill of battle. I hope you don't disappoint. Well, anything you want to say in return?
I won't lose to you. Not when so many people are supporting me and cheering for me, and I really want to earn a spot in the Night Warden Wars.
All right, our contestants have each said their piece. To your places, everyone. And begin!
See, the thing about Kachina's fighting style is she's a little bit more of a, like... She can be a little bit of an annoyance, because look, like... If I just keep spamming a combo of her... Oh, sometimes the endpoint doesn't register. Oh, right, I run after him. No, no! Have a Toppy Twirly. Have a Turbo Twirly. Get back.
I actually lost. Knew I had an eye for the good ones. Guess that means I was right about you all along.
Congratulations to Kachina for taking the win. Let's give her a round of applause, everyone. Now, diving into the other matchups.
That's one down! Woohoo!
Oh, that is terrifying. Is she using a shovel? She's using a shovel. Rabbit kick!
Where do you come from, kid? Think you've got what it takes to go to war? Hate to break it to you, but it won't be easy to get through me.
And you are...
You don't recognize me? Figures. Our generation's been in decline ever since Ateya and the others retired from the front lines. Either way, once we face off, you won't forget my name anytime soon.
That's such an insult in this kind of region. Excuse me.
The exhilarating cheers of the crowd. That's why I'm here.
Clear the area! Yes!
I think how Turbo Twirly was sticking with her there for a little bit. But, get back here. Where are you? Come here.
Looks like it's time to get serious.
Is that legal? Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Oh, no. Haha!
You know a trick or two.
Boing, 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 boing. So, like, in a region where names are so important, asking somebody, who are you? Is such an insult. You get back here. I ain't done with you. I'm just gonna bounce on your head the entire time. I need more phlogiston. I need more phlogiston. Near. Oh no, she's... Is this legal?
Come on, Kachina, you can do it!
Don't mind me as I dig my way up. Boing, 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 boing. I love how our spear is just a freaking shovel.
Gotta hand it to you, kid. You really impressed me. I take back what I said before our match. You've got what it takes, Kachina. Youngsters like you, you'll forge your own miracles.
You can't be more than
Kachina for
30.
the win. We'll now head into a short break as our contestants prepare for the final round of competition.
If you are more than 30, I am impressed, lady. Because damn, you take care of yourself.
Thanks for cheering me on, you two. You were great out there. You faced a lot of impressive competitors, but they never stood a chance.
I don't think I did too shabby either. I've never gotten this many points before.
You ready for the last round, Kachina?
Milani!
I got permission to come see you before the last round starts. Based on your score, it looks like you'll make it to the Night Warden Wars if you win your next match. But, your final opponent... It's me.
What?
Yeah, I just found out myself. We're really close in the rankings, so only the winner gets to move forward.
That's the one thing I never understood. Like, how do you pick...
alongside you.
I did too, but it is what it is. People with similar scores tend to get matched against each other. But we just have to get past it. War is cruel, and the
Like, how do you...
isn't going to go easy on us. Only NATLAN's
Why wouldn't you pick
deserve to
6
stand
and not
against
5?
them.
Why is the Why is the limit
Give
5
this
this
battle my
time?
all, Kachina. And I hope you do the
Is
same.
it declining
To
from
hand
past
victory to your opponent is to take
numbers,
pity
or
on
is it increasing?
But no one's asking for
Or has it
pity here,
remained
yeah?
the same?
So, you ready?
I'll do my best.
Atta girl.
So, if one of you has to lose, who should we cheer for then?
You mean one of us is destined to win? It's something worth celebrating either way. I'll be happy no matter who wins. And I know you feel the same way, Kachina. So, don't overthink it. Let's just have ourselves a good match. Traveler, Paimon, I'll see you after the match.
I've been training so long for this, and Moalani's helped so much. I'm going to show her that it didn't go to waste. Thanks for believing in me. I'll try believing in myself this time too.
Phlogiston, Phlogiston, Phlogiston! So do I actually have to fight? Or is this a cutscene?
We've arrived at the final phase. The winner of this match will take the final spot among
I'm
the
gonna assume for now it's
victors.
a cutscene and do
Give
something.
it up for a long-time contender and first-time finalist from the Children of Echoes, Kachina!
Like, even if she loses, I love that her spear is a shovel. I can't get over it. I'm sorry, did I see Aoife in there?
And her opponent from the people of the Springs, a young prodigy and Night Warden Wars veteran, Moalani! This face-off between old friends promises to be an explosive showdown.
But
may the best warrior win!
the thing is,
Still nervous?
Why does it have to be you? Still, I'm glad in a way. Even if I lose, I won't have any regrets.
Come on! Kachina, this is no time to be modest. I know you want this more than me. And it's about time you start sounding like it, okay?
I want to win. Moalani, this one's mine.
hey, that little rabbit, I love it. I love this cutscene. No, she's ulting! Oh no! She went Tengen Toppa on that one.
I'm sorry, Moalani. I'm so sorry. I went too hard.
Look.
Look at she just threw a giant drill into the arena. I love it. She deserved this win.
The winner is, from the Children of Echoes, Kachina!
So who are the other four that are going to go with her? Are we going to see Chaska? I forget her name. I forget the other one's name.
Pilgrimage have been decided. Put your hands together for our victors as we welcome them to the stage.
I mean, it's going to... Ian-san, I think that is.
With her 6th consecutive win, Chaska of the Flower Feather Clan.
Cowboy. Cowgirl.
She managed to turn the tides all by herself. Ian-san of the Collective of Plenty. With an explosive comeback 10 years in the making, Kayulani of the People of the Springs. A seasoned and renowned warrior, Kibungu of the Scions of the Canopy. Last but not least, finally living up to her true potential, Kachina of the Children of Echoes.
Wait a minute. Wait. Was there anybody from the... Was there anyone from Araron's group participating? I would assume so. But I don't remember fighting any of them.
I made it. Feels like a dream.
This is no dream. Your strength is what got you here.
We'll be going to war together. It's an honor to fight alongside you, Kachina.
There are 2 children in this, I'm sorry.
No matter how many pilgrimages I witness, I'm always overwhelmed with pride in this moment.
There are 2 children fighting in this war.
You, my brave warriors.
Granted, these children are overpowered as all get out, but still.
Sacrifices are not in vain. That the future of NATLAN shall burn with the brilliance of a blazing fire. Brave warriors, the following is an order, and also a personal request. Go forth and crush the abyss. Seize victory and glory for NATLAN!
As you command.
I'm glad that they have basic NPCs being a part of the group.
As you command.
But a small, very small part of me really does wish it was other. How did Knitch lose?
Traveler, Paimon, there you are.
A really small part of me really wishes
I
that
wanted to thank you for supporting Kachina back there. She really has grown
it
into a
was all
formidable
playable
competitor.
characters,
She deserves
but I
that
understand why
win.
not.
Not that it feels good to lose, but I'm happy for her. It's definitely bittersweet, though. Hey, wanna go for a walk? Kachina and the others will be busy fighting the Abyss, so why don't I show you around NATLAN for a while?
Sure. What do you say, Traveler? Something on your mind?
Listen, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried. But she's got experienced, powerful companions to take the lead. I'm sure they'll be fine. Glory always comes with a risk. If victory was assured, no one would take pride in it. She's not one to fall so easily. She bears the ancient name Uthabiti, after all. We just need to hold the fort while they're gone.
See, I feel like I'm glad they tell us, the player, what that means. I feel like these characters should be telling these foreigners what it means.
Come to think of it, you've never visited my tribe, have you? Come on, I'll take you. The people of the Springs live alongside the Kaholasaurus. Our tribe is an ideal spot for some R&R. I'll take you to all the best spots. You'll love it.
Looks like you beat me to it.
Kinich?
I was planning on inviting you to visit the Scions of the Canopy. Most of the adventurers that belong to the guild come from my tribe, so I figured you might be interested.
Hey, first come, first served. You snooze, you lose, Kinich.
Yeah, you were first. Still, Traveler, Paimon, feel free to stop by if you ever have time.
Yeah, thanks for inviting us.
All right, let's pack up and head out.
Now, was that the first chapter? That wouldn't be the first chapter, would it? It would make sense if it was, but it would also feel like it was a little bit... Oh, hey, I've got a reputation in NATLAN now. Was that the first chapter done, really? No, because it would have shown me. I forgot I did this. Yeah, it's not over yet. But holy crap, we're finally in NATLAN. And I love every second of it. I really do. Aside from the 2 idiots at the beginning, who I will continue to hate for the rest of my life. I don't know, they probably weren't trying to be like, oh yes, I want the glory. They were probably literally trying to be like, I want to bring honor to the family and stuff like that. But like, it didn't sit right. And the more I learned about NATLAN, the more I was focused on them and being like, why would they abandon Kachina at that point? But yeah, that will be it for today. Who do I want to raid today? I haven't raided Rocco in a while. I haven't raided Binks in a while either. What's a little extreme, Lucy? My intense hatred for two idiots? Also, are you all impressed with me? I only almost managed to slip up twice with my curse words and only cursed once! Well, the only reason I have, and the only reason I'm irritated with them so much is just because, like, for the entire time of NATLAN's story, they told us, no one fights alone, no, like, you are a part of a team, everyone's, like, they're big on that. And then, I get a story with two people who are quite literally breaking that rule, I guess? That mentality? A lot of Spanish people playing it today. That's actually kind of incredible. I really do like that. Well, we got a German. Well, German's pretty nice. There are so many... There are a lot of people who speak Spanish playing this game right now. I'll raid Rocco. Rocco seems to be playing Dark Souls 1 Seamless Co-op. I haven't raided him in a while and I want to raid him again. Alright, we're raiding Rocco. Drop by, say hi, let him know if you had a good time, bad time. Give him a chance. And I will see you all tomorrow. I don't know what I'm streaming tomorrow, so we'll figure it out, I guess. Anyways, thank you all for joining me. And raid out in 3, 2, 1, raid out.